That's going to be 5. That's going to be 4, 3, 2, 1. And welcome everybody to the episode of Rocks Fall Everyone Dice. I'm here with the crew of the Nostromo. This is episode 195. Johnny, what happened last time?
I have to remember now. Last time, merry little adventurers, we snuck into the castle in the capital city of Rynair, swimming up through the underwater passage that had been collapsed so long ago, coming up through a well in the dungeon level. We did a lot of scouting around, seeing a bunch of guards that had their brains swapped with pigs' brains, seeing a bunch of prisoners, including the surviving Barovian nobles and soldiers and such. And also coming across, finding within the royal family tomb, we found the Prince Hortensia, who is seeming to be dead. He had feigned death cast upon him, and the base teleported him to safety back to the Spring Court. We at least have that in the event of things going really downhill as an ace up our sleeves. And we know where the ceremony is being held, both in the castle and where it's being teleported to. And we know that another thing, apart from that the master magicians of the castle are actually the hags in disguise. They've all been replaced by the coven, the Thorny Coven, or whatever it's called. And
Thornweave?
Thornweave, yes.
Is that right?
And we were discussing attacking this Aboleth Firaxis, who just looks like a rash that keeps coming back up at the least opportune time, who's responsible for swapping all the brains of the guards and such, and debating whether to take the master key off of him stealthily or attacking him outright so that he can't direct the guards to better coordinate and attack us if we get spotted. And yeah, that's pretty much where we're at.
That's right.
Strom showed up to be on the board, not Aragar.
Oh, is Aragar on the board? I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
You're okay.
This one, right?
I don't see Aragar. I see Smoot. And I see
Yeah, the
Smoot.
smooth, but
Yeah.
I guess that's a good
Smooth
point.
and smooth.
The Super
There
Smoot
we go.
Brothers.
There we go. There's a samurai. I will take Aragar back. Thank you. Hi,
Oh no!
Oh
Mr. Bill, no!
Oh, there you go. Here's your other form.
Thank you.
The koala.
Because I made
no! The koala. Here we go.
That's another miniature. That one's
Here
over
we
there.
go.
God damn it.
Amazing.
So.
I think so. Right now, we're deciding how we're gonna deal because the Aboleth is the one. He's called the Master Surgeon. He's the one responsible for. So all of these guards, these are all guards that are basically sitting at a table, right? This is them.
Yeah, I just didn't put tables on
That's
there.
fine.
Yeah.
So they're sitting at tables, and they're sitting there with like forks and spoons, and they're just looking doe-eyed ahead of themselves. And we've determined that every soldier that is in this place has had their brains removed and replaced with a pig brain. There's a pen down in that area over there that is full of pigs, and we were able to telepathy read the brains of these pigs to determine that they're the people. And this guy is actively swapping brains of them.
and is currently swapping brains.
Is currently doing it.
Yes, he's in the process.
He's in there doing that right now.
Okay.
So these are technically pig-brained guys.
Mhm.
I have a hypothesis that anything that has anything to do with beast manipulation might potentially work here, maybe. But and needless to say, he is controlling all of them. So one concern that I had was how far does that reach go, right? Does he control those guys over there? Does he have to see them? If we attack him, is he going to call all 200 guards down here into the basement? And, can he call all of everything everywhere? Like, we don't know. And I'd made a note to try Well, I made a note to see, or to ask you, I guess, if while I was telepathied into these pig brains, if I felt the aboleth's presence in there at all. I don't even know if I'd
Insight.
known. Okay.
Insight would be the appropriate check for that. You basically kind of look like, is anybody else in this room?
22.
Oh, I was going to say DC 20, but all right,
Okay.
cool. Yeah, 22.
Mhm.
While you were in that guy's mind,
Mhm.
you know, because you went in that guy's mind to command him, make him close his eyes.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
I did,
Yeah,
yep. Mm-hmm.
You felt like there was a link, but no one was monitoring the line.
Okay.
So you think that it has to actively monitor the line, and since there's probably so many guards, there potentially might be just a range, right? It might only be able to ping a range of guards
Like in like so many numbers, or within a certain distance.
within a certain distance, and potentially so many minds, right?
Okay.
Because you'd have to be able to think of like a spell you cast to like target multiple people and command them. Even through like control monster or control beast, right? Even if you upcast it, how many could you target at one time?
And not
And-
even it would be like one per level. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Like one per level, and even if you could do it passively ninth level, what's the range on that?
Yeah.
Right, so-
Usually by vision.
Usually by vision. Maybe he might be able to do it without vision within a range, but you think that range might be limited. He's definitely dangerous when there's a lot of guards.
Yeah.
He could command guards to do things, probably through like charm, suggestion, dominate. You know, not very hard to do on these pig brains, but definitely it makes it more malleable so he can control more. But you don't think that he'd be able to like warn the top floor
Okay.
and like send a message out to everybody.
Okay.
And potentially you might be able to control one of them without him realizing. But it has to be one that he isn't actively
Like
controlling.
when I controlled the guy over there and
Right.
had him close his eyes. Okay.
So it's like Five Nights at Freddy. He's got a bunch of security cameras. He can only look out one at a time.
What an awful system.
And we're the animatronics sneaking around.
Mhm.
You just have to get up behind him and go, "Hey!" And that's how he gets you.
And we win.
And we went. So then, with that in mind, with that tidbit of information, there are really two big options here. And unfortunately, the way that we would have to get through this and get that key without engaging in combat would involve using your time stop.
Yes, I can cast Time Stop and Haste on myself. So in that Time Stop, I can run up. I can try to get the key off of him and get back. Because with the haste actions, even if I roll low for Time Stop rounds, it probably would be enough to get me to and from.
Yeah, and then the one issue with that was since it's an illusion, since he's got an illusion on him.
Yeah,
it'd be
currently he's
difficult
like
to
in the
find
form
the
of a
key,
creepy, long-armed guy.
Yeah, and he basically described this illusion as his arms not like quite working right because of all this.
Dr. Slenderman. Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
But since you don't have true sight, it would make it tougher.
Saul Slenderman, how you doing? I was like, how you doing?
Yeah.
Guess who has true sight?
You have true sight. But here's the thing: if we do want to engage him in combat, then should we be focused more on how we take care of his danger minions in the immediate area? Potentially, if we are going to engage him in combat, we have all of this that we would have to get through. And you know, as nice as it would be to have that key, how vital is it at this point? Because definitely the least resistant path to go through is that one over there. Because these, we really want to get to, fuck is his name?
Victor.
Is it Victor?
Yes.
I don't know why I got hung up on
Victor
Vito.
Velovich.
Victor Velovich, that's right. So
Victor. Nuclear vessels.
setting him loose so that he can go out and rally, right?
Yeah.
Was that our initial
Yeah.
thought there?
Yeah. Either setting them loose or we do have 2 days of this to do. Our deadline is tomorrow, essentially. So
We also have the hag down here.
Oh, but possibly. It might just be an illusion. Whether the hag herself is there or not, I don't think we determined last time.
No, I don't think we did. But your wife is down. Your wife is in that cell. And when we interpreted the scrying or the messages before, she wasn't, when the hag like looked up and whatnot, she wasn't sitting in that cell, right?
Yeah, it seemed like, it was redirecting to wherever her private hut was.
Yes. So there's a good chance that that is just an illusion.
There are 3 stairways, technically. There's stairs up here, it goes to the second floor. There's over here, where it's guarded by spiders, which are currently asleep. And there's like a collapsed one somewhere over there, with like rubble blocking it off.
Yeah, so we could go up to the main floor at this point too.
Yeah.
But we did break the runes that prevent teleportation in here on this floor. That's how we were able to get.
Eventually they will reset.
We said about 8 hours.
8 hours.
Yeah.
Which another idea that just occurred to me if we wanted to lure the guards, the apples or whatnot. Since one of the stairs is already blocked off, we could collapse one of the other stairs here, like a stone shape, and purposefully get their attention so they want to get to the second floor, they have to bottleneck up to here, which we could like ducks in a shooting gallery, take off one by one instead of having to be surrounded possibly.
That's a thought too. I also have stone shape, so we could manipulate the space down here.
Yeah, but presumably it's just like regular stone walls and stuff
Just
here.
regular stone walls.
And I did prepare my magnificent manner spell too, so if it gets dire, we absolutely need a long rest. So I can set up an invisible door somewhere, and we can get our HP spell slots back, and we'll still have another day before
We need to retreat.
shit hits the fan.
Yep. The trick is that we have a lot of options, and we are not sure which one we want to pursue at this point.
Remember, if we leave, we probably will have a rougher time getting back in the same way.
Not yet.
Maybe, I guess.
No
yeah.
one knows we're here yet.
Sure.
Except the people brains and the pigs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
Man, write us out quick, kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Pork's on the menu tonight.
yeah. I would say, like,
Or the pigs that can't write us out.
it's not rats.
It just feels like scope creep.
Sorry, you need some mouthwash?
No, like dealing with the aboleth.
Actually, legitimately it does. Because what we wanted was to get the prince out of here. And
Mhm.
we've done that.
Which is done.
Which is done.
Get the prince out of here, and also
Good deal.
deal with the empress and kill Bermaxis.
He's not wrong. That we could forego this entire encounter and just head upstairs.
Okay.
Assuming that doing that doesn't mean we're gonna have to deal with all this shit down here.
I mean, we still may have to deal with it later.
Mm-hmm.
I think the one benefit of taking care of the aboleth down here is that if there are guards that he's also influenced, say that, or higher in the tower, they'll be easier to deal with.
What if we blocked off this dungeon from upstairs?
We could block up a stairway and then go up the other one and block that one
it
off too.
behind
So
us. I mean, it would doom everyone down here until we could get back in. If we're worried about it, we could wall off everyone down here. I don't know.
If we could do it, and I guess the next thing would be if we could do it quietly.
Well, if we would have to get over there, which means we'll have to go next to Tweedledee and Tweedledum again. We'll have to creep by them.
cobwebs in these doorways, or kind of tripwire, sort of. That we managed to get past.
Yeah. But we could go around it. This may not be 100% accurate, but the map showed that you could get around this wall here, this mess.
Yeah, I mean, you can go here and here.
Yeah.
Like that's you don't have to go through this T intersection.
Yeah, we didn't have to.
There is a stairs that go this way.
Mhm.
That was the other way. I just didn't.
So that might not be that might not be feasible.
Probably.
This spread out as all the stairs are.
Because there's two sets of stairs, right? There's the stairs here, and there's the stairs here.
And there was like a collapse.
Were the stairs by the well collapsed?
Yes. No. No, the stairs by the wall weren't collapsed. They're just
Around here, the
Okay.
stairs.
One of the walls was collapsed over here, and that's where these guys have been burrowing around. There you go. Somebody wants to set a pair of stairs right there. There you go.
Yeah, we could just forego it and head upstairs and preserve our resources. That would not be a bad decision either.
I mean, we're not abandoning the people down here. We're just not dealing with them right now.
Yeah.
Where I feel like the bigger fight's going to be upstairs.
Yes.
And presumably, once we would take care of the hags or Rovaxis, then this would kind of resolve itself.
Well, except for the Avaleth.
We'd have to do.
He would just maybe fuck off and
He might run.
we deal with him later.
Hmm.
Probably later.
The question is, do we need that key? Do we care about that key?
I mean, he's got pains.
They take time to do. I don't have unlimited.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, we have other options if we have the time.
Lure them all into a room, and then you paint a door on the wall. Now we can go through, and then you do whatever. I still lean toward to be useful to have that key, and I'm willing to attempt to get it off him with a haste and time stop.
Well, the bad thing is that it will start combat if we fuck it up.
When?
If be positive, come on.
He's positive. It's
Yeah.
Fine.
If we do that, then should Smoke give True Sight to Decadic for that?
Yes.
I have it on my helm.
Oh. Well,
Self only or something, or
Attunement.
so then
Describe it to me. Can you see down that way?
could you put haste on? Do you want to go down there and try to get this key off
Oh,
this Avalith?
that's a good point.
Like,
I can
I
cast.
mean, I
haste
wouldn't
on-
be quiet.
Well, if I cast time stop, I'm the only one who can move in the time stop. I don't think I can cast it on anyone else.
wouldn't that be nice?
yeah,
That would be a custom spell,
that would be nice.
which is possible.
Give me a day to whip something up. No.
I mean, just create a custom spell on the fly.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Yeah, nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Come on, that's why you went to magic school.
No, I went to magic school as a fuck you to my dad. But point taken.
I think if we engage with this Avalith at all, we're going to cause combat.
A lot of combat.
Yeah. What do
Not
you
that I'm
talk-
adverse to that, but I don't think this is the right time.
Alright, just point out this guy's thing starts at 8 when someone comes to get him, so depending on what we do or don't do, or whichever one.
Yes,
That one in that
That
area.
That's the parentheses.
We're scheduled to be there at 8, so who knows what the getting him out situation is here is if someone just shows up and, well, normally you want to be able to teleport him, so someone has to bring him out of here.
That's true. Maybe
Wonder how that
maybe
can
the
go
Avalith
first.
will just have direct some guards to take him wherever, or
So we might just run into him if we continue on anyway.
that too.
So that's a good point. So if he's the one we want to get out to cause a ruckus, we have to get him out by 8,
True.
or that's not happening. And if we do get him out at 8, they're going to realize that something's going on if we're not detected. So, yeah, I mean, that's something we keep in mind too. Either we have him cause a ruckus, or at 8, people are going to be a little more.
So,
It's going to be a yellow icon.
so we could. He's being sent through a gauntlet, basically. They're having him fight like a sheep, and then a child, and then a lion, and like it's basically like torture over the next 2 days. So what if we can?
That will end
Get-
with his death.
So what if we can like give him something? Because presumably he'll probably make it through the first day. If we can provide him some sort of aid to like ensure that like he doesn't die, or can maybe like break out somehow. Like
Picks up the sheep and beats the child to death with it.
like I have just looking at my inventory, I have a potion of fire giant strength. If we can contact him and somehow like slip that to him, or like some other like item or aid or buff of some sort, to like be like, hey, you're gonna go fight this, but here's a little oomph, so that at the very end you can fight your way out and rally whatever troops you can free.
One's
wherever.
free.
Because we do have a lot of irons in the fire.
Yeah.
So it depends. How many irons of those do we want to keep going? Or do we want to focus more on romances?
I'm kind of all about simplicity right now.
They don't have any disguise or illusionary spells.
Not the kind you're looking for.
I left that character back at the.
No.
Back at
Just
home.
like if we could just make ourselves look like guards, like they got big brains. We could just like walk by them and they'd be like, "Oh yeah, hi, whatever."
We're
Just-
guards!
I mean, I got a 4 in performance.
That'll do.
I could make some cool disguises, but it would take a while for 6 people.
Just take a hit from your flask. You'll look just like them, I'm sure. Same glassy-eyed expression.
No, I just need to like aerosolize my flask.
Ooh. That's a
Oh,
fun
yeah.
idea.
We did disable teleportation here.
That's true.
The block on
I
it.
mean, I've already seen through this. If the bars themselves aren't magical or something like that, that's stopping teleportation,
That's true.
we can literally just hop into their cells and grab a couple of them.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. I didn't think about that. No.
It's less of a cost.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or we could just go down there and open the cells manually and save the spells.
Yeah.
But he's so
Those.
you've got your helm of teleportation, right?
And you only used one charge, I think, so far to teleport the prince out. Okay.
No,
No,
I
I
did
took
that.
But
I
used
took
Mobius
one to
did
get
that. I
us
used
to our entry
concordance.
point at the
Okay.
water.
Okay.
And I have 2 charges sitting there.
Okay.
So he can get out and back.
Well,
You
over
have to
there
get-
is not the
yeah.
easiest one. Well, I guess I can. If I can just send another eye over so I can see it directly. My odds are pretty good. I think I can still fail though, technically.
But he would be able to teleport
If I'm
there,
looking at it directly and teleport.
and
If
then
you're
if
looking
he-
at directly in teleport, I wouldn't give an air chance because you're looking at the
Okay.
thing. That's considered like within sight. And since you've disabled the teleport, the thing that prevented you from teleport, you've disabled right now on this level. Because there's one on every level.
So go over there. Grab at least what? At least those 2. That one may be noticed.
yeah. Should we, if we grab them now, it'll raise your alarm sooner.
Yeah.
Because you got the one guard here who is technically patrolling this thing, you know.
Forgot he was.
This guy's here sitting at a desk, just waiting. Then you got these 2 guys here.
It's not right. He just grind that S thing on the desk.
Alright, well, we'll
Here's-
keep that in mind, and I'm gonna leave an arcane eye over here
Okay.
so I can keep an eye on it, and then we can pursue other things in the meantime.
So do we want to go upstairs?
Sounds like people are generally leaning that way.
Okay. Which set of stairs do we want to take up? We've got the one inside the spider room.
So how we got let me mention this. So how you and I got where we were was because we jumped in this portable hole. So then we didn't have to worry about stealth.
Yes. And then we took you out.
Yeah. So
Come up.
while it might
Second upstairs.
cause a little
really
bit
the
of-
first floor. They come
it's
up.
going to be a stealth check for them. We can get back in the hole.
Yes, because you still have water
Yeah.
breathing.
Yeah, one goes into A6.
And the
Either
portable
way,
hole is full of
A10.
water.
Whichever one we take out.
Of course it is.
Kind of
Yeah,
makes it kind
because
of
we
safe
came in through the
area.
water.
Yep.
Water.
It's a little hard to read the text, but it's like a cellar.
All those
Yeah.
pictures.
This one comes out here, and
No
then
wood storage.
this one right here comes out here.
Wait, is that the? We're in the dungeon.
I'm
Is it
on
the
the
first
first
floor or
two.
the second floor?
Oh, sorry. This one comes out here.
Yeah.
This one comes out here. Yes.
Is that the floor we know about?
Yeah. I just gave you a map to tell the floors. It's just which one you wanted details on was the question. So you guys have a map of the place. It's just which floor you have. Like I know what's in this room. Was the, you guys already used one for the basement, so you have one other floor. You can just ask me like what's on the floor.
Yeah, we didn't know what floor you were gonna get any details on.
Hmm.
So we didn't wanna
We chose for you.
we
That's
chose we just
Yeah.
That's fine.
You still have one other, but
I have no problem with that.
Good.
and we are in the dungeon, so we're gonna come up to the first floor here. Is that right?
Yeah. Both stairs kind of come up to the same.
It's an English map, so it's ground floor, then first floor.
Let's see.
yeah, the one with the is going to go up into a secret entrance. Yeah, on the first floor.
Maybe a secret entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a cellar one. Spider one. Spider stairs.
So
the-
that's
the-
a secret staircase?
There's a secret staircase that only goes to the first floor. This one right here is the public staircase,
Okay,
the one that everyone would normally use.
that's this. Okay. Well, I don't know. Which stairs do we want to take?
That looks like upstairs. There, which looks like a shorter way, not a shortcut maybe, but
Okay.
this is what in stuff. Yeah. Whichever stairs we want to take up to the second floor.
The spider stairs, we're going to have to deal with the spiders.
Mhm.
The other stairs, we're going to have to deal with those guards. Really, at this point, it's just which, what do we want to deal with?
I mean, preferably to sneak past the bugs again.
We can put the noisy ones back in the portable hole.
Yep. Paladin goes in the snake hole.
I played this game.
How many
Wow.
how many people can we get inside of the
Like two,
two?
basically. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, it's gonna be these two then.
Is it still full of water or did that empty out? 'Cause we have one
I haven't
still
placed it
going.
on the ceiling, so it still has water.
All those soaked shoes in there.
Ugh.
And the dead bodies.
And the dead bodies. Take your pick.
Waterlogged.
So you guys are wanting to take the secret staircase or public?
The secret.
Secret. Okay.
Spider.
All right.
Spider stairs.
Spider stairs.
And you're putting those two are going in the hole.
Yep.
And then you guys are going to make the stealth and acrobatics checks, right?
I will be in spider form.
You'll be inspired form, so you don't have to make any.
I'll perform a blade song so I get the acrobat.
Should be good on my
boost.
checks.
I'm going to roll to see if the spider's woken up yet.
Oh,
We gotta walk in it just immediately.
Damn it.
High or low?
Low.
Low is good or bad?
Good for us if they're asleep.
Okay.
or they're gone.
If that's an option, yeah.
No, don't limit yourself. It can be gooder.
Gooder.
Okay. So, you burn for a blade song. Great. You are in spider form. Both of you please make me stealth checks. The DC for the stealth checks, I will put at a combined. Since there are only 2 of you, I'm lessening the
There's
DC.
3 of us.
I'm
Oh, because
I'm-
you're
I'm
being
a
spider.
spider.
Okay.
Since it's only 2 of you and not 3 of you, I'm going to drop the DC. But the spiders are awake, so the DC starts at 30.
Oh
Jesus.
no.
Since there's only 2 of you, I'm dropping the DC down to 20.
He's got mind blank and I got non-detect. If that helps at all.
I'm not casting mind.
Oh, okay. I thought you had it on already.
No, because I
Non
got
detect,
cry.
the
I
non
can't use
detect
it.
is helpful for alarms, but nah, this one's basically eyeballs. But
Yeah.
that will help for a different. It is good to know you do have non detect.
Yes, the ring has it.
That is helpful for another thing. So, okay, all right. So, the DC is 20 for the stealth. The acrobatics is only a DC 15. Since you guys were successful last time, I'll break that DC down to 13.
Okay, so we both roll stealth and acrobatics, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yeah. Acrobatics to not break any webs, and the stealth to not be seen. The acrobatics is first.
I don't remember what my first roll was, but it wasn't that good. So let me re-roll because I was rolling for stealth initially. Acrobatics. 21.
Nice.
Advantage.
Now we go to stealth with disadvantage. That'll be a 17.
Stealth, I got 19. Acrobatics, I got. What is it? Let's see.
Freaking roll.
18.
We each had to get 20, right, on stealth?
Well, neither of you made 20.
Yeah. Say I like
Yeah. Okay.
Who speaks spider?
So,
You've talked to me before, Captain.
go ahead and
Things have
put
changed since then.
those.
Tell them you're willing to trade me cards.
Since you guys made it, I'll let you put yourselves wherever you want on the board.
You can put me up towards the stairs.
Yeah, that sounds fair.
Since I would have gone in first, I assume.
Yeah, spider movies.
Yep.
Spider movies.
Spider movies.
Here you go, little spider.
Ah, perfection.
Spider,
Little spooter, the little spooter up there on the stairs. Perfection. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you want to be? 10.
Right there's good.
Great. Okay, Arena Enhanced. Alright, so I do need everyone to roll initiative on this one.
Woohoo!
Just so I have that out of the way. It's the arenas.
Sorry, I picked low, guys.
It's alright.
We're all blaming you, Johnny.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah,
Shame
I did
on
also
you.
fail.
Oh.
Do you actually have good initiative this time?
21.
Holy shit!
Holy crap.
I broke double digits.
Cassie, did you take the portable hole for me again, or do I still have it? I think I have it.
You never gave it to me
Okay.
this time. I would
Okay.
say you got
One time you had to, yeah. So
I
this
did,
other time,
yep.
yeah, I would.
Yep.
So we gotta get you out of the hole first.
Yeah.
Smoot, I choose you!
Yeah. That's funny.
Okay, whoever has the monster health sheet, I need you to add 2 Arena, 2 Umber Hulks.
Okay, yeah, hello,
And-
friend. Yes.
Oh,
Somebody
are you there?
Are you there? I didn't know you were there.
The arenas go on a. You got a +2. So one goes on a 9 and one goes on a 20. The Umber Hulks. Give me a second.
What's your initiative then?
6. Why can't I?
you, Cassie?
20. Dirty 20.
The girls on there already met.
Damn it.
The one time I can't move is the one time I can go the first.
It tracks.
Umber Hulks are only a +1. One goes on 12 and one goes on 5. The bands and everything are over there. In case you need to band any of them.
Actually, I'm gonna swap with Zorksan.
You
To
can
go
choose to.
down.
Yeah.
Okay, Zorksan, you move up on the initiative.
Nice.
That is your first main ability.
All right.
That's good.
Because there's no point in me going first.
All right, you're just standing
Yeah.
there. Well,
Swimming.
there.
Yeah. Floating. Floating with purpose.
Someday, Neil. Always a bridesmaid.
If I roll it out right
The
over
Flame
the brow,
Warden isn't here. I'll just delete her.
This one has extra edge.
apparently I need to download
About-
Google Sheets.
Yeah, you only need to probably ban one of the spiders and one of the Umber Hulks. Okay. Oh, I forget. I don't have a 360 turned on.
Man, what?
Oh, the 360 on the owl.
The Xbox 360?
No, 360.
Oh, on the
Right,
thing.
okay.
It's just been panning, which is fine. There we go. Okay, cool. All right. If that is that, I will turn on the 4K camera. All right.
Snoop finally gets a good initiative. Switcher's back to a bad one.
I mean, it makes the most sense.
Okay. So, the Umber Hulks, you know, are sleeping in a dirt pile, are literally sleeping in a hollowed out part of the wall. And the arena are above. Since the arena are above, can you take one arena and you put it over here, the other one's over here? Just kind of put them in the corners. There we go. That represents, now the ceiling, as I believe I mentioned, was 80 feet up.
Yeah.
So they are up there. They are currently 60 feet up in the webbing. Let me double check. That is area A5, a 60-foot high ceiling. So they are 40 feet up. So they are only 20 feet above the top of the ceiling. Okay. And she really wants to lick your face.
Yes.
Mission accomplished.
All right. So, Zorksan, you've been paying attention. You've been watching the up. They
You know you fucked up.
literally are looking at you right now, and you hear them go. There's a look of complete familiarization. They know who you are. They ran from you once.
Intimidate them. Make them run again.
So, it is your initiative, and go.
Well, I think I'm gonna make the hard decision to unroll the portable hull and set it out on the floor next to me.
In the well.
So they're so it's on the floor. So you guys would have to climb out. Okay.
Swim out, sort of. Climb
Swim
out of the, I guess.
Okay.
But I don't know. 'Cause, yeah, that's in a pile that, yeah, that's probably my closest.
Okay. I have a hole you can put on the ground. Here you go. There is a whole miniature filled with water.
Nice.
Go ahead and put that wherever. So you want to put that right there. Okay. I'll say that is half your movement. It's
Oh, yeah? So
it's
apparently it's an action, apparently.
to do it. Okay.
Yeah, I was
So-
on the eye I was just looking at it. Yeah, it says it takes a whole action.
Okay. If it takes a whole action, it takes a whole action.
I'll double check here real quick.
It might be specific
Yeah,
with
you
the
can
portable
use an
hole.
action to unfold it. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
okay.
Unless because it's an object interaction.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a thief arch type, you can't use
Right.
bonus action to do that.
My bonus action. Let's sort the way I'm used to. Okay.
I've had a lot of caffeine today.
Yeah.
I don't have much use for to do with this bonus action. Can I attempt any type of intimidate against them with my bonus?
Sure.
Okay.
Beauvais and then Decadic, and then it's going to be the arenas.
Not really my best choice. Whatever. 13.
13.
I bet they're super intimidated.
13. Natural 20. No. Here's the thing.
They've been thinking.
They've been summoned here for a reason, right? They're here because they want this fight to happen.
You killed their father. Prepare to die.
We let them go.
All right.
This is why you can't.
That's
be
your
orphans.
action. That is your bonus action.
That's.
No movement.
Yeah, not really much reason for me to do any. So yeah.
Okay. Next on the initiative.
Is that me?
Yeah.
So what do I know about these? Like, they're not actually spiders. They're intelligent, right?
Yes. Yes. These are more like these are fayish in nature, but also eldritch, right? So the full court commonly, especially the queen of the fall court is a fan of spiders, spider mutations. Granny Thousand Hags is one of her visors. These are like byproducts of, okay, let's make stronger Fae. Let's breed stronger Fae. Let's try taking them and breeding them with other things. And this is kind of one of those byproducts. The Arena are part Fae, part Eldritch Horror. They're much like the creation of hags. They are Fae reaching out to something else. Sometimes either Fae or Druids. It's another thing. There are Druids that have touched a little too deeply on that, and they can be turned. But the Arena are considered like a byproduct of that. So they do have a Faeish nature. They are psychic. They are shape changers. This is their natural form, which has a human top and a spider bottom, very similar to a Drider. They can disguise themselves. Their bite can charm you, and they like taking slaves.
Do I think that there's anything politically that I can do here as a high-ranking spring court official?
Spring
Diplomatic immunity.
Spring is the polar opposite of fall.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue you have.
Okay.
Is it possible? Yes, because currently spring and fall are meeting because summer no longer exists. There's no more boundary. Could you do it? Yes. The cost could be concordance. You would have to give them some of your concordance as a bribe. You think it's possible to bribe them because Fae love favors, and you are owed favors by the Spring Court. You would be having the Spring Prince essentially owe them favor by giving them concordance.
Okay, I'm gonna come out of spider form.
Okay?
And I'm gonna. You can just, if you want to pull the stairs off, I'm gonna step into that space basically right there at the bottom of the
Yeah,
stairs.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, the stairs are actually further back.
Yeah. If you just
I
set 'em-
just-
Yeah, that's fine.
Just
Yeah. So I'm gonna go there. And I'm gonna fucking puff up essentially.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna hold my hands out.
Mhm.
And what language do I know what language these things speak?
Oh, they'll speak Sylvan.
Do they speak Druidic?
they're psychic.
Give me a
also.
second. Yes.
I'm gonna speak in Druidic.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wear the full vizier, mantle, whatever I think I need to do to look like I am somebody of some kind of authority.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, I demand that you stop.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check. Gain disadvantage and advantage, so I'm just going to make it a straight roll.
I'm so sorry. Persuasion?
Persuasion.
21.
21. Nice.
I got
Uh,
really lucky.
the spiders reach out their hands, and the trembling off to your right, where you know the Umber Hulks are sleeping, right?
Mhm.
Where literally like the walls caved in and there's just a pile of dirt. And the burrowing creatures, and there's some Umber Hulks on the other side just sleeping inside
Mhm.
the walls themselves.
Mhm.
Stop trembling a little bit.
Mhm.
The spiders spread out their hands like this, and then another pair of hands come underneath and do this. Both of the spiders look at each other and look down at you as you kind of literally a soft glow begins to come off you, like flowers and leaves start sprouting from your shoulders as your mantle starts coming off, as you're kind of flexing the aura of your Fayish mantle. Little flames start licking around your head. The phoenix starting to kind of leak through your eyes, starting to glow with soft power.
Mhm.
Their hands out seems to stop the other hulks, and their other hands go underneath at the same time, and they speak in mirrored speech, and they say, "And what in the court of equity would you offer to bring such right? We have been harmed by this party. They have slain our covenant. Our circle is broken."
Are they referring to them?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They seem to
okay.
be speaking definitely not about you. You don't remember
Okay.
slaying like a druidic circle of like spider fae,
Yeah.
and they speak at the same time. These two appear to be in a hive mind,
Okay.
right? But there's only two of them. There were four. The other two at this point also mirror exactly, and you think the other two are just mirror images. Like there were two fake ones, and there's two real ones.
Okay.
You saw four in total.
Okay.
Let me know if any of you are interrupting with combat. If not, we will continue past the round.
God damn it!
From the pile on the floor, shit, a sword appears.
It's the man of the lake.
Now, what did they say? What does the? They said equity something. What did they say? I'm so sorry. Tom.
What in the
equity.
court of equity do you offer? So they're thinking to be brought right to amends. Like basically, what are you going to bribe me to make this right? And they basically said what it is they did. Right?
Mhm.
They slayed their druidic circle.
Offer to kill Zorksan.
What do I have in my? Because I understand Faye. She understands this Faye politics, but I do not. So
Yeah.
what is in my? I've got concordance. I
Yes.
know I have concordance, but is concordance equivocal to the loss? Because if there's anything that Mauvais understands, it's the devastation of losing part of their own druidic order.
You could offer up favors.
Mm-hmm.
You could offer up concordance, which is a favor owed to you, either a boon from yourself.
Mm-hmm.
They wouldn't take a boon from the party because
No.
they're not of the court.
No.
So it would have to be, well, maybe from Zorksan. Either a boon from you or a boon from somebody else. They deal in favors. That's currency. Or power. You would have to offer them power somehow, but you'd have to have something of power to give them. You can have strong sand.
He's not here to defend himself. It's fine. I'll just give him the cap.
Snakeskin boots.
Yeah.
And a ring.
That's free. Price in the box.
So she'll like look at all of you and do this number to tell you is basically to stand down before she will, address them again. I come to end calamity. Nothing will make right the wrongs that have been committed against you. I was not here, and I'm still speaking in Druidic. I was not here when these matters befell you. But the court of equity would try to make right what has been taken from you in exchange for a cease of violence against us. Because what transpires above these balls will be an end not only to us, but to you. And you will lose more than what you already have.
They have bargained much, given much. Queen only wishes darkness upon the land, feasting and suffering. The fall is all right with this. Give us favor, power, or slaves.
What happens when there is nothing left to fester? When the world ceases to live, life is wrought from this one, and there is nothing but the endless echo of an empty abyss, for which there is nothing left, or decay.
Decay. Decay.
You exist on the life Court of Equity breathes into this world. When there is nothing left for you to feast upon, how will starvation taste? That is what they have promised you. I don't speak for any of these people when I tell you that the calamity that will be wrought upon you will be but a moment of euphoria in what will be an endless, vacant existence. I can only offer you favor of my court, for the hope that you will cease in this violence. Allow us to pass.
I don't think we even know what you're speaking if you're speaking Druidic.
I will translate to whoever wants to connect with me.
I have a rally cry up so we can all.
Oh, then I'm translating. I will translate to all of you. And I'll translate what they're saying as well.
Favor, favor, favor. Spring.
There is no summer. We remain.
Then we will take your favor to rot it. Give us your favor. Give us some.
So, how much concordance do I think I need to give up?
That one's entirely based off a. Give me a performance check, right? So you're trying to make your favor seem enticing, right? So you're trying to well up and make a show of what you're giving.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got?
I got a 20.
Got a 20. Good. So I am only gonna roll. That degrades it
Tell them where the Phantons are at Smoothscape.
from a D100 to a D50 to a D20 of concordance. There are two of them.
Mm-hmm.
Pathetically low. But hey, I called it. 5 concordance. I rolled really low. 'Cause
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
He must
it
be
was
desperate.
Is it
either-
5 each?
yeah.
Okay.
It was either going to be a D100, which would have been to both,
Yep.
a D50, or then it's like, oh, now it's a D20.
I only have a +4 to my performance, and that's a 16.
You did a very good show.
It is all a show.
I would almost think it's like almost an intimidate too. Like, do you really want this fight, or do you want to take this bribe?
Yeah.
So you give up 10 concordance in total,
Mhm.
5 to each of them.
Yep.
They take the concordance and they start spinning a web,
Mhm.
and in their web a portal opens.
Okay.
2 Umber Hulks walk out and they shoot webs down. They grab them, they start pulling them up, and they crawl into. Through that portal, you see. I'm going to turn off this camera. Through that portal, you see trees barren. The lands of the Fall Court,
Mhm.
where flowers do not bloom.
Mhm.
Everything is in rot.
The way that this would look, her giving them this concordance, would be her on her mantle growing 2 flowers. And they would go through the full cycle. They would come up as buds, and then they would flower. And she would pluck them both from her mantle and offer them to the 2.
They will take the flowers. As they do, they begin to wilt and break before you. And you see the concordance wither and break and turn to like this, like a dried flower husk in their hand, as they've turned it into fall mantle.
It's
And
all-
absorbed it.
It's all part of the cycle. It's all part of the cycle. It's all part of the cycle.
And they're gone. All right, the arena are off the board. The Umberhawks are off the board. Now there's just a bunch of hanging bodies in the ceiling.
Argue with sending a fireball through the portal right as it closes.
The scene is yours again.
Okay. So then they're gone.
They're
Did
gone.
they leave?
They have been brought whole. Their vengeance has been satisfied.
God. Okay.
Remembered. Oh yeah, they killed the rest of our kind. Yeah, give us a favor. Yeah, that shows you.
That's what we wanted anyway.
Yeah. Thanks for the lunch money, nerd.
Thanks for the lunch money. I mean, it really, in the grand scheme of things, 10 concordances.
I'm gonna use the bath. I'm just gonna pee real quick. You guys, feel free to talk.
So are you guys coming out or?
Oh yeah. Yeah. You come out. And, you come out, and the spiders are gone.
What
and
you hear?
The Umberholts are gone.
Right.
That's Aquin, right? That's how you say Aquin.
It's like Apocalypse Now, just peeking over the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I assume we're just gonna keep going
Yeah.
up the stairs,
That's
right?
seems to be our best choice for now.
Yep. That's one obstacle down.
That means this way should stay open for the time being.
True.
Oh, that's good. Do we want to do anything with these bodies?
Nothing we can do for them at this point.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
Kind of expired.
Past their sell-by date.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
It's more the lizard folk.
We're just gonna. It sounds like we're just gonna head up.
Yep.
They're getting out of the hole, presumably. I guess you can
Yeah.
stay in there if you want.
No, we'll get out of the hole now. Or I'll get out of the hole now. I don't want to speak for
Sure.
And Smoot might want to stay.
Now, since you guys aren't coming back down here,
We might.
eh.
Yeah, don't move the
I
map.
left my
Yeah.
arcane eye here.
All right.
I'm kidding.
I'll periodically patrol it up top, just because it's a constant stream of information.
So you
for
guys
30
go
foot range.
into the second chamber. Through the secret chamber. That would be A24.
I mean 25. If I read the map right.
There's 24, then 25. This is what my map looks like. Where's your map look like?
Looks more like if the stairs come up here, it's closer to that. Whatever you say.
Yeah, it's a little bit of the same. Yeah, let me look at your map so I'm referencing that. Yeah, okay, well yours has it going at 25 first. Close enough. Alright. 25. Cellar. As you guys descend up,
It's really hard to do.
alright, ascend up. I'm gonna keep high is generally good for you. Okay?
Sure.
Okay. No guards in this room. Mostly empty wine racks line the walls of this wine cellar, while 3 large kegs sit on the top of the floor. You also see several water buckets here on this top floor as well. Mostly just empty water buckets. There we go. Yeah, it's basically it is an empty cellar. It's a wine cellar. The dimensions are kind of L-shaped, so it's like a, well, I mean, you guys see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 by 10 and a 30 by 10 in an L shape. There is a door in the corner of the room. The door is locked from this side, so it is easily enough to unlock. What do you do?
No. We'll, unlock it.
Okay. No check necessary. It's locked from this side, so.
Yeah. Guess we'll want to listen on the other side, or
Yeah, get it this side and then listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
What do my elven ears hear if I notice up against the door?
Make a perception check.
12.
12. It's a thick wooden door. You're having trouble hearing through it.
I can't hear anything. There's a door in my ear.
There's a door in my ear.
well, guess I'll sneakily open the door
Okay.
quietly if possible.
Roll me a stealth check.
Who opened the door? Where'd the captain go?
Wasn't there a door here?
Roll and roll. For stealth, I got a 21.
21. Okay. There is, as you slowly open the door, quietly, the hall is empty. There is the hall empties out into a larger area, and stairs that descend down, where you know where those go, and it kind of start to go up. It's a rolling, circular kind of spiral staircase that seems to, from what you can tell on the map, seems to go almost the entirety of all the floors. It is probably the busiest area to go, but it is definitely the fastest possible route. So, what do you do? There are stairs leading up that way, as well as you do see other stairways as well throughout the map. You guys have access to the map, so you know where the stairways are. There are 1, 2, 3 stairways on this apparent stairways on this floor. There is a door leading south, as you can see. Well, 2 doors leading south. And on the map, you know there are 2 doors leading north. The doors leading north are just small ones. You know, one is just a what's 824. It's kind of like wood storage, and there's a pantry to the north. And to the south is the laundry room and a A17.
Is lower guard room.
Yes, lower guard room. You would have to go through the guard room in that floor.
Go to the laundry, find spare guard uniforms, disguise ourselves.
Honestly, that might be valid. Unless there's a bunch of people in there doing the laundry.
Do guards really care about laundry?
Probably not.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah.
The guards are gone.
Basically.
Go try.
Take a look in the laundromat. See
Okay.
what's inside there.
Okay.
Tokens only.
I assume Zorksan is peeking in that door. You don't have to roll for everyone. I'll
Yeah.
keep it to 21.
Sure.
So laundry room. That's what
Stick the snake header on the corner.
Ooh, that's A16.
Hi, Baldur.
No, another snake.
Okay. The air in as you go down the hall and you open up that door quietly, the air in this room smells of soap and lavender. A large waste basin dominates the southeastern part of this room, while elsewhere stand numerous racks of drying clothes, dress forms, stools and tables strewn with sewing notions. A cold fireplace sits on the opposite wall, a flue that extends upward. You are looking for guard uniforms?
Yeah. What's
Sure.
in here?
Yeah.
Sure. Who wants to champion? I'll give him advantage on a. Actually, most of you have a. Is anyone have a passive perception of at least? I'll give it to you.
Mine's
It's here.
30.
It's here.
Your passive is 30?
No, not my passive.
okay.
There was something that's 30.
I was gonna have you
No,
guys.
hang on.
I was gonna have you guys roll, but realistically, it's empty in here. You guys can look. You do find
26. It's almost 30.
you do find guard uniforms. I'm gonna roll to see how many guard uniforms. So
I can take it.
there's at least one plus 1d6.
Do your pig.
There are 7 guard uniforms.
If you do a pig, you'll blend in.
Actually, I might.
There's 7 guard uniforms, and I guess as you guys look at them, roll me percentage checks to see how well they fit. You want to get 50 and above on percentiles to see if the one you find fits you. If not, it's ill-fitting, and you'll have disadvantage on
53.
53?
I'm gonna take an animal form. Mine's 41.
41? All right. Yeah, no female guard uniforms.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll just take it.
I mean, there are pigs.
But there's a pig-sized one.
There is a snake-sized one. I got
so
an 80.
Yours
Dang.
fits. Yours fits.
43.
43. Yours doesn't.
Yeah, the sleeves
The
come up.
sleeves are just like a little awkward.
You got the snake one.
You could still make checks. It's just the deception checks you'll have to make are kind of with disadvantage, but you can actually make a deception check where normally you want to be able to.
78.
78. Yours fits great.
My deception is fantastic.
Who wants to carry a mouse in their pocket?
Nothing.
Thanks. I will mouse form and jump in his pocket.
I have the ill-fitting uniform. I'll be
Happy
more
to
helpful.
see.
Fantastic. That's fine.
All right.
This'll work.
You guys are now
My
disguised
elf ears
as
stick out there.
guards.
So I'm wearing a guard uniform and a Egyptian.
To
mask.
note, the guard uniform does come with a helm. So if you do have a helm, you'll have to replace your helm with that. Because if not, you're going to be walking around with like a giant Egyptian head or this crown. You're going to be looking
Can you
ill-fitting.
put a hood? Is there like a hood? Can you find a?
You're still going to have a giant Egyptian
It's
face.
fine. Nobody will notice. They're
You,
pigs.
you'll have to take it off. You're still attuned, but you'll have to like
Fine.
put it on. To
Wait, is there a lampshade we can put on this?
a lampshade. Everybody perfect
So-
your doe-eyed stare.
Feel free to unequip whatever's in your head slot. Just temporarily, you don't have to.
Pull the string
unattune.
and I cast daylight.
I
Ah.
love that.
But outside of that, it's kind of like a thick kind of your armor will fit with it. It's kind of like an over tunic, so it's like you're wearing almost like a not quite a robe, but it's like a flip-on kind of thing with like some underclothes. So
Like a bathrobe.
yeah,
Tabard.
and awkwardly you found one, yes, that fits a Quicksilver. So okay, next on the
It's like a tube.
It's like a tube. No, he
Where-
just got his tail down.
you guys have the map. You guys have the map. You tell me where you're going. So here, take.
Here, get us the map.
You guys got two maps. I've got my own map.
Sorry, Matt. You don't
No.
get a Matt.
I believe you. I'll trust your judgment.
That's up first.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, keep going up this.
Is there a
Future.
cherry coke in there that's any
We're
good?
going up this right, up the middle one right now. This.
we came up from there,
Okay.
and then went
Here's
to
the
the
one where we are. Oh, you started right there. Okay.
Yeah, it's close.
Is there sugar?
Yeah, sure. I think that's the
That
only
way you want to
option
shit
we have.
yourself.
Sir, I'm in my 40s. That happens all the time. Anyway.
Oh, I
Challenge
think
accepted.
that's
As a matter of fact, I just
CR.
did.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
40, when you can no longer trust a fart.
Truth.
So we probably should try to avoid that for now.
Yeah. I'm good with it.
I guess how far are we trying to get right now?
Because we really want to get to the third floor.
Third floor.
Third floor is with a amphitheater. But we also want to.
Seems kind of early for that.
Isn't
doesn't it?
Bravaxis on the second?
His private rooms are on the second floor.
Okay, okay.
Whether he's there.
Third is where the
Moment.
portal is.
Yeah.
Okay.
We wanna try to like find the hags, like, try to take them out one by one. We talked about last time.
We gotta find somebody here. There should be one per each floor, right?
Order a pizza, do
So-
some Netflix and chill.
Potentially, you're right. There could be a hag on each floor. Taking care of them should be a priority.
And we can still find out about one other floor. What's
Yes.
on one other floor?
I would say save that for second or third floor.
Presumably, we can walk around freely,
Ish.
Yeah. I'll have to.
more freely than we
check-
could
yeah.
have.
Yes.
So maybe we just use that to our advantage a little bit.
Might as well.
So where do we think the hag's quarters or
Wherever there's chambers for the master wizards before, and presumably they'd be hiding out in there or near there. Of course, if they replaced all the guards at this point, they don't have to like hide necessarily.
True. We might just want to walk around and look.
are there painted lines on the floor?
Sadly, no.
Where's
Follow
the
yellow to the
Where's the
They're
where's
all
the
blurred.
quest icon? I'm
Smoking
looking at the
lounge,
mini map.
this
Where's
way.
the quest icon?
Quest icon?
Yeah, where's the quest icon? We're looking at the mini map.
Somewhere on the castle?
Just like a giant floating, like the Sims.
It's like Deus Ex, where they just
Sorry.
have all the icons all on your screen. At the
Not
same
in
time.
this castle, sorry.
It says it's in another castle.
If I hit T, does anything highlight?
I might be down
I'm gonna
for
hold down tab.
climbing up one more.
The second floor.
Yeah.
But if there's a hag on this floor,
True.
Let's see if we can find where Bravaxis' quarters specifically are.
oh yeah, is that on? Do we know that's on the second floor? or
We
the third
found
floor?
out that's on the second floor.
Okay, then yeah, we can head up there.
So go up the spiral staircase, Brad said the laundromat up to the second floor.
Spiral staircase to the next floor.
Coming out in A34, I think. That's what it says.
Yes, it comes out to a hallway. Yes, the hallway that goes into A34 and A35. There is no doors there. A30. Let me look at 34 and 35. Smithy. Yeah. Why am I? What do I keep putting up percentile dice, and I have to keep reaching for them? I will roll to see if there are any hogs.
Everyone practice your dull gaze.
Oh, well, shit.
Joke's on you, I need to practice.
It's early morning. As you guys go upstairs to A34 and A35, A34 and A35 appear empty. But descriptions of them are: the small workshop of wood, wicker, and leather working is supplied with all tools and equipment necessary to create and repair objects for everyday use. There's the equivalent of a woodworker's and leather workers tool set in this room. Joined to it is A35, which is a smithy. A huge angular fireplace with 2 anvils create a compact but well-equipped forge in this chamber. One of the anvils is black iron, ordinary-looking implement, while the other is made of polished steel, shaped like a grotesque squatting dwarf. Smithy tools hang on the walls and line the shelves. In the rightmost corner, you see a let me see, it's going to be 1d12. Okay. You see 2 bars of gold, 10 bars of silver, and 5 bars of adamantine. The rest of the bars in the corner are iron, steel, tin. And there's much more of those. So this it is well equipped with silversmithing, goldsmithing, that kind of thing. A forge for the royal family. There is you do not see any guards. There is a door to the north. On the north side, and there is a hallway that heads west from A34. So 34 has a door to its north and a hallway to its west, as you can see on the map. Pretty sure your map looks like my map, right? Should be.
I believe so.
Like some small differences, but shouldn't be too bad. What do you do? It is empty, by the way. No one has shown up yet. You have not seen any servants. But it is 7 a.m. Because you guys did rest for an hour, right?
Did we?
I think we did.
You didn't? Okay.
We haven't taken any damage or anything.
So it's only been about a half an hour. So it's only like 6:30 in the morning.
Teleportation.
You're guessing if there are servants, maybe they're either in the kitchen or being cooked. I don't know. Like, who knows? The guards at this point have pig
Eating or being
brains.
eaten.
I mean, pigs are the best way to get rid of a body.
So who knows what they did to the cooks?
See, there were just too many of them.
There you go.
Many cooks.
Any good?
Son of a bitch.
So, this is the room names, I presume, are accurate that we have on the map correlating
Or should
to.
we not know those?
Yeah, is that-
Don't pay attention to the room names unless you've told me like you want to know about this floor.
Okay.
If you want to, you'll know the room names. I just didn't have a way to take those off.
Yeah, that's what I was.
Yeah.
Okay.
But some of those room names aren't accurate. My map has sometimes different names.
Nice.
Not 100% accurate anyway.
Well,
Door north or hallway
I
or
don't feel wish presence either in any direction.
We know that Bervaxis's cell is, or his room is here on this
It's
floor.
on this floor.
On the second floor.
I say we just start walking around and looking.
Might as well.
Yeah, we're disguised as such. Let's just
door north or hallway that has a T intersection.
Mr. T.
T intersection that goes north and south.
So if we find Brovaxis, I think we're under the intention of engaging currently.
He hasn't met you yet, Mavis. You take points.
Okay. I guess I'm taking point.
Okay.
That is a good point. You probably recognize us.
But
I'm
Do we do
a mouse
anything
in a
about
pocket.
Yeah. Us,
if we find
us
him, do we
finding
do
him,
something?
Are we planning on suddenly just going for it? Because
No.
otherwise, I don't know that finding him is a.
Hmm.
Because we were gonna poison the
Yeah.
rack and
Yeah.
You guys already poisoned the rack,
already
right?
poisoned. Yeah.
And it's been delivered.
Do we?
Yeah, I said we
Mm.
weren't doing that ourselves. It was
Mm.
done and sent,
Mm.
basically.
Revax hasn't met you yet.
No. Well, I'm a mouse in your pocket.
Yes. That's right. You are a mouse in my pocket at the moment.
Yep.
And we know that the hags are planning to betray him.
Mhm.
Do we want to try to pit them against each other? Say, you're.
Hey,
Also-
look, I know you've raided our boat several times.
So, well,
We raided
We
you
just,
first, and
we
all
just
fairness.
want like a quarter of our
not
stuff
us,
back.
but Maves as another druid slash hag slash fae creature. Maybe approach and be like, hey, this deal you have with this coven, it's gonna go bad for you. They're planning to stab you in the back. And we can mingle with just like the other guards patrolling the castle.
I mean, there might be something to that because it's still poisoned.
Yes.
That's a done deal. We don't tell them anything about that.
I don't know anything about that. Movaze doesn't know anything about that. I wasn't privy to when any of that happened.
We would have.
We probably would have
Told
talked
you
about
about
it, but
yeah.
I just don't think since we talked about it, only it was before you.
Mm.
When we actually came up with that plan, it was before you joined us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I would assume we would have talked about it in character.
Mm.
So we could say, "Hey, we're on your side. We know what these hags are. They're the bad ones. They're the ones we're really after."
Yeah.
But in
The
all
evil
reality,
you know, am I right, Bervex?
Yeah.
They'd be like, I
The enemy of
can
my enemy is still the son of a bitch.
Yes.
maybe like approach diplomatically as you are well equipped to do, and be like, you can control certain guards, wink, wink, to help patrol and look around and try to like pinpoint like where the hags are, maybe.
Mm.
And he might know. Yeah. So maybe that's a good way to go about it. He might just be like, no, and then we fight him.
Fucking kill me? Yeah.
But that is.
Yeah, he's Gazetteer's son, so
Yeah.
yeah.
But if he knows he's gonna get screwed over,
Yeah.
he might be willing to help us. But that would also require us to let him willingly still get put on the rack.
How the hell do I convince him? Like,
Yeah.
how do I convince him that I'm even telling him?
And if we take out the hags, there's really no point in him going to the rack.
Well,
Because they're the ones that are doing it. And if they're not gonna do it, he won't be there.
Point.
that is the,
How many do they actually, of them, do they need to be there?
That's right. Because if he wants to ascend to godhood, like, if there's
If they're
anything,
gone,
he can help us like whittle down. Like, okay, like, you need 2 hags to do this. So one to hold the light bulb, the other to turn the other one, and take out as many other hags as we.
So in a complete reversal, we've underthought the plan.
Yeah. Because he's still gonna be a pain in the ass. But he'll at least be weakened. But if let's just say we take out one of the hags, the whole thing is.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know.
Do they still have a quorum?
Yeah.
Yeah, two of Bravax's children are here too, so that's another thing. That
Oh.
That's right.
to deal with.
Yeah.
Granted, probably not as bad news as a red dragon like him, younger, but still.
And one of them's a hag.
Half dragon, half hag.
But Bravax gets around. We all know he's a man sled.
What is our end goal with Vervaxis? We want to kill him?
Yes. That's our end goal is to kill him. To stop him from being a god is a very close, it's a good consolation prize that if we settle at that, that's plenty.
And also to stop him from being sacrificed so
Or
the
the
hags
hags,
don't
yeah.
get whatever they want. We want to be the ones.
Do we know for sure that the hags are going to do that?
Yes.
Yeah, we found out from someone so I don't remember how we first learned.
That might have been from your ancestor.
Oh, yeah, it was the deal from your in-law
Oh,
Witch.
the course card,
Yeah.
the Infinite.
Yes.
Yeah, part of
okay.
that, things you wanted from him. You wanted this information.
That's
Like when
yeah. Ask
Bravaxis
would
most
be a best
vulnerable.
time, to
They'd be most vulnerable. So
That's
extra
right, yeah,
reason
that's
why to approach him there.
So-
We literally have had time gods, basically, time somethings tell us.
Yeah.
So then there might be something to that about just telling Bravaxis he's about to get fucked over.
yeah. Because again, he doesn't know that it's been poisoned. The
Right.
stakes, the crosses that he put on. They at the very least might help us take out a few hags and maybe he keeps one or two around Strunham, hey, you're gonna do this and you're gonna do this right. You're not gonna fuck me over.
That sounds probable.
Okay.
And then gets on the cross and oh, curse your son, inevitable betrayal.
So I guess actually that's a good point. So he needs to force them to do it right,
Yeah.
even though it's not going to matter because it's poison. So we need him on our side. We need to convince him that they're worse than him.
Wait, what?
That they're worse than him because he needs to do something. Because we don't want him to just go out and outright kill them. We want him to still try to go through with the ceremony.
So why even talk to him then?
That's true. Why would we?
So then, because then it goes back to how many hags do we want to deal with, or how many hags could
Yeah.
we get by with getting rid of?
So why do we need to get rid of any hags? If we want the ceremony to go forward to the point where he gets on the cross,
Well, because like Johnny just said, he would still want them to go through with it because he still thinks it'll be ascending to godhood, but he would get them to do it the way that it needs to be done, not the way that the hags are planning to do it.
You don't want the hags to sacrifice him to
Yeah.
bring Strahd back.
Yeah. So, but
That's
if we
their
can
whole
take
thing.
out 3 of them or 5 of them and leave just 1, and it's still able to go through, that's 1 less, or that's X less hags that we would need to deal with.
Tony, in my endeavor to learn all the things about all the hags, do I have any idea whatsoever how many it would take to perform the hag magic?
3.
So, heads up. Heads up, they only need 3.
So if we can convince Bravaxis to take out 3 hags,
There are
because
8.
there's 6. Oh, there's 8.
Aren't there 8?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Okay.
There's-
So there were 6, sorry.
Okay, so
So
yeah, well, 5.
5 hags.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to kill 5 of the hags out of this covenant. Well, no, that would still leave 3. You need to kill 6 of the hags.
So there's 9. Is it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, there's 8. So yeah, if you kill 5, 6, 7, 8, that's still 3, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if we killed 5, we'd
Yeah.
have 3 left.
You'd have 3 left. You need to kill 6 to prevent them from being able to do it at all. But down to 3 for them to have the minimum amount of hags they need.
So that he could still be confident in
Yeah.
he's going to be ascended.
But then you would only have to fight 3 hags.
3 hags.
Yeah.
So we convince him to kill him and his sibling, or him and his children to kill 5 hags.
Yeah.
Easy, no questions.
Yeah. I mean, if he wants to ascend to godhood, that's what he's got to do.
And you want me to convince him of this.
I feel like you should have backup because he sees you and goes like, who's this person? But if he sees one of us,
See, how much have you aged since the last time you've seen you? Is there any gray in your beard yet?
it would be more gray now. So
How close to fisherman are you looking?
yeah,
Beard?
that's a good point. Yeah,
Just put on wrinkles or
50%
little for weight. Or
fisherman.
well, those anamorph book covers are just morphing into something else.
So yeah, if we could, I think if we can convince him to kill 5, or convince him what's going to happen if he goes through with it.
I wouldn't want to. I would pitch it to him that the coven believes themselves to be more powerful than you are. That's how I would pitch it, because I don't want to sit there and convince him that we want him to go through with this nonsense, right? I would come at it from the angle of they're here to betray you, and the hell that they will barter your life for.
Sure.
Yeah, false promises, offering you godhood but treating you like chattel.
Yes. That's the direction of that that Movaes would feel comfortable taking.
Well, instead of talking to him, can't we just like write a note and slip it under the door?
No, I don't think that would get the point across.
Would be as convincing.
As looking him in the eye. God, I don't want to be the one to do this. You
I mean, I
guys.
have to say, it's like,
You just
I'll
had
go with you, but I'm highly recognizable, it turns out.
I
you didn't just stay as a half orc or whatever other race that you turned into all this time. You could have gotten the drop on Bravaxis.
It would have all been worth it.
We do still have the cauldron.
Yeah, you want to take that ride?
One more bath.
Oh god, not right now, thanks though. Would be funny though.
All right, I'm something else now. But it used my guard uniform. It took that. Oh no. Who knew it was a magic item?
I don't know.
That's just something that occurred to me. We don't have to do it. Just instead of like just straight like attack. It's otherwise trying to like take out the hags one by one individually. Like then they might alert him to that, like, hey, somebody's trying to like muck with your ascension, and that would put
And
him on
then
the
then he's coming after us without being on the rack.
yeah.
That's good. That is also a good point. Because we need him to go to the rack.
Yes, or if nothing else, convince him to help us. So, like, let him know, like, hey, they're gonna betray you. So,
He's gonna look at us and go, "What are you guys gonna do?"
Let you steal shit from our ship again.
Let me, huh?
like, so then if one of the hex catches us and they call for backup, you or
See,
one of your kids.
Now we're back, and I can't tell if we're overthinking or underthinking.
Yeah.
Either way, we're not thinking.
It's that golden thinking where we're not.
Like Goldilocks, just right. Not quite getting there. Yeah, it's
Because if we're trying to fight 8 hags, because I think this is the one thing I guess we didn't really think about. How our plan was going, we were going to be fighting 8 hags.
That is why I have been
Bravaxis.
freaking the fuck out for the
And
last
his
couple
children,
weeks.
plus who knows what else.
I mean,
Yeah, that's why we do need to be finding hags and what else.
yeah.
It is literally why I've been freaking the fuck out for the last couple
Otherwise-
of weeks.
The only other way I could see us possibly do it would be like to kill Bravaxis before they could properly sacrifice him. Like at the last minute, like he's on the altar, they're about to do the bibbity bobbity boo, and we take him out from afar before they can use him, so the plans are foiled.
Yeah.
And then we have to get the fuck out somehow.
Right.
And we do have the prince back at the Spring Court, so we have that as something to let the southern lords know they can rally around to oppose the empress who's still possessed.
So let's say we do attack a hag. What then?
We have no idea what attacking a hag. They could be linked. They are linked together. They're in a coven.
Uh-huh.
We attack a hag, the whole coven's gonna know.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Literally, this.
So we pretty much we need Bravaxis to do it.
Yeah.
Help us with.
Because I don't think we could do attacking one at a time isn't going to be a viable option for us.
Do we know anybody else that would attack the hags and Bravaxis?
Outside of you?
Mm-hmm. Who else has a beef with both of them?
There's a lot of people with beef with them.
Let's narrow that down to powerful people that can do shit.
Firaxis, how do you like working for these people? Looking for new employment? I know we've had our disagreements in the past.
I mean,
Because if we're not good enough to do this on our own, and we don't really want to trust a dragon to do it for us,
But if he wants to be a god,
and we don't really want to trust hags to be straight with the dragon, then we need a fourth party to come in and fuck shit up?
Fourth party.
We already know the hags are gonna sacrifice him.
Yeah.
Like we know that that's coming. Raxus is gonna die. But
Now, your concern was their linking, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Character knows there's ways to interrupt that.
right, we had talked about like he had a spell, and I don't remember all the ways now that we talked about interrupting their magic, but it all came down to needing to isolate them.
Yeah.
Right. You either take them out in one round or use spells like non-detection. You can use telepathy and actively concentrating that to scramble any link that they have, that kind of thing, like interrupting a call, jamming a signal. That kind of stuff is possible, it's just it has its risks.
Give him
Right.
a swirly in the cauldron.
I still love.
Right.
It's an idea.
Just, you guys have presented a lot of options.
That's
We
the
gotta
problem.
find someone or something
Yeah.
first.
We're
If we're gonna not be on the start actually doing things in the dungeon first, then besides what we're doing.
we're in it. We're in it now. So we have 2 days in game to sort stuff out. We can try picking a hag or 2 off and then approaching Bravaxis maybe after the fact, or approaching now, or
We'll see who we find.
yeah, just start
Also-
patrolling.
There's a way to do every option you presented. There's a possible way to do it. It's just what do you do and what are you willing to give up to make that happen,
I mean,
right?
We could give about anything to have access because all things that we want to happen, it won't matter because he's gonna die. We could promise whatever we want. Whatever he
Yeah,
wants,
well-
we could promise it.
So long, not a yes. That might be a little trickier.
Okay.
It's something like that.
But like we could say, we'll be your servants because he'll be a god. We'll be your servants,
Yes.
and
We'll serve you until you become a god.
yeah,
Oh, you're died outside.
and maybe that's how we go around it. Like he knows that we're powerful, or else he wouldn't be fucking with us.
Yes.
He knows that we have valuable things.
Okay, fair
Yes.
enough. Yeah, he knows we know how to get stuff.
Yes. That's like, we don't want the hags to kill you. We want you
Yes.
to get on the cross
Yep.
to ascend.
Because you are
So
the
we
better
can
of
kill
the
you
evils.
later. It's, yeah.
So if we can convince him that we would work for him, maybe
I like his good classic brand of evil, not this scheming, manipulative
Yes.
stuff.
Yeah.
You know,
just
he
straightforward. We're getting
Yeah.
busting down the side of your ship to get my shit and going from there. Maybe that's.
I guess
I mean, that's an option.
Well, best bet is he's probably we're on what, the second floor right now, right?
The second floor, which is
Where
where his
theory
chambers
you might be.
are.
His
He may or may
chamber
not
is.
be on the second, but yeah.
Alright,
And at least try to find his room just to figure out like where we could find him.
yep, let's start patrolling, looking around for things. Let's advance.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Hey,
cast
no.
Glibness beforehand,
No.
so
Okay.
if something social comes up, we'll be covered.
So you guys, are you going north through the door, or are you guys going down the hallway and heading north or south?
Let's the hallway and north. North T intersection north, right?
Sure, sounds great.
The intersection and north. All right. Good or bad? Ooh. Okay. All right. That calls for that. Good or bad? Okay. All right. That
We're
one.
back in
You
the
just
Blade
need to take
Desert.
all
we-
of this as a good sign.
Remember back in the Blade Desert when I walked smack into Gazetteer? Remember?
Yeah,
I don't know why that's coming up to my mind now.
A37. A37. The mess hall. Four stone pillars support a ceiling of this large mess hall. Between each pillar stretches a long table lined on either side by high-backed chairs. Although many of the chairs are slashed and savaged, or in some cases little more than ruins heaped on the floor, the table is piled with gold pieces. Is piled with old pieces of rotting meat, broken bones, shattered weapons, bits of armor, and dozens of long barbs and quills. A fire burns in the large fireplace in the western corner, slowly cooking what appears to be a mostly plucked and skinned hippogriff. The scent of cooking meat from the hippogriff is quite enough to mask the rancid stink of decay.
So the hippogriff is fresh.
The hippogriff is fresh. Everything else here is large piles of bone. Like something very big has been eating a lot of stuff very quickly. Additionally, this room is not alone. Two teenage girls dressed maybe 16, 17 looking, maybe early 20s, late teens, dressed in red silk mourning garments, rings on their hands adorned with lots of jewels, a very tan skin, long red hair. Features too perfect, like someone that has had a lot of plastic surgery. They are within 40 yards. You see two adult dragons, and they are sitting, and they just seem to be eating. The eating is very unladylike, right? They are like ripping off large things, and they're eating portions that do not seem like it would be able to fit in such a small, skinny body. They are eating here, having their morning breakfast. I rolled a 10.
First thing.
Yeah, they don't have to pretend to not be dragons, I guess.
Let me see. Also looking at the. Additionally, in the northern right corner is a hallway that leads towards somewhere, and then the top left side, going eastbound, is another open doorway. So there's not doors here; they're just open. It's just open hallways. So you have two open hallways to the north, but they are the girls are in the bottom right, bottom corner, close to you. So as you kind of come through and look to your immediate right, they're in that bottom right corner. On the top corners going left and right, you have those going into other rooms or hallways. They do notice you as you enter. I need a group deception roll. If you have guard uniforms, you can do a straight roll. This is a group skill challenge. If you had an ill-fitting suit, it is with disadvantage. Everybody else, it's a straight deception roll. It is a skill challenge, so we're going to accumulate successes. So if one person lows roll, it's not going to ruin anything. So let's go ahead.
Roll. How do you mean to roll?
Yeah, she's in my pocket.
I'm in a
Are
pocket.
in a pocket. You don't have to roll. Unless you can figure out a way to assist. Which, I mean, I'm open to interpretation.
You get under his hat.
Oh,
and
and
grab
then
his-
by the hair. Yeah.
And
Mr. Jangles.
no, it's Ratatouille. Ratatouille
yeah.
style.
Ratatouille.
To be like the Cinderella mice, where you're trying to like sew like extra fabric on the
Yeah,
body
I'm like
to
trying to
spare.
fix your shit.
Cinderella.
9 days Cinderella. Make
Okay.
the pie.
Okay.
Breakfast.
All right.
Do the dishes. Do the mopping.
Oh, man.
They always keep her
Yeah,
happy.
those are really rich.
There's a brownie on top of a cookie.
Cookie on top of a brownie.
So rich, they should be eaten.
Sorry, Freya. All right, Johnny.
Deception 15 with the disadvantage.
That's pretty good for you.
15
It
disadvantage.
is,
Not bad.
yes.
Two successes.
38.
Thank you.
Fuck you. I gotta figure out how many that is now. 15, 18, 20, 23, 26, 30, 33, 36, 30. All right. So I'm already at 12. Okay.
14.
14. One more success.
Woo! Pull him away.
You're doing good.
Neil.
16.
Oh,
Just don't scream out that you're not a guard.
I put it at 10 successes. You gotta beat it by 5.
Huzzah.
One of the girls looks over towards you, Decadic, and she says, God. Have one of the other, bring us some more meat. Something fresh, and more wine. More wine. The wine you brought earlier very displeased our father. Give us some wine and bring some over to his chambers.
I'll assume with a pig brain that they don't talk. Learning from our last campaign.
Nice.
I'll just respond with a and turn and walk back. Head toward the wine cellar that we passed by on the first floor.
Okay. You go back downstairs.
I'll go get wine, Captain. You see what you guys can find.
You do not run into any other guards as you go downstairs, grab the wine, and you come back up.
I guess we're gonna at least continue around the corner while they're instead of standing there awkwardly.
Oh, sure. Start marching.
You have any
Step.
dead bodies in your portable hole we can offer them?
Fresh dead bodies in your bubbles?
I mean, they're all kind of waterlogged.
Okay. You come back with wine.
Were you cooking in the warm water?
She just took the blanket all the way around.
Freya!
She's going back.
Silly Freya!
As you hand her wine, high or low is good for you.
We've been doing so well at this.
No. Yeah, it's gotta hit for me eventually. Low is good.
All right, low. She briefly grabs your wrist, and she says, "No, all right now." And she grabs the wine. Her and her sisters start drinking wine, and she says, "Bring some to our father." No, you don't know what we're saying. Oh, she looks back. Bring some to our father. Command. The other sister's like, "You idiot, that's not the word." Belongre. Bring wine to our father. He looks you in the eye.
Oh,
And she says that, and then she looks back and starts drinking wine.
they have fucking command words. These fucking pig guys have magically built-in command words. I bet you that that's what it is.
Can I insight or to try to figure out like if that's
Your guys' passive is high enough.
Yeah. Mine alone is a 26.
Yeah, you've already figured that out. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is. That's the phalange. Fucking remember that.
so then great. Okay.
Because that is the code.
I have the memory feat. I will
You got
remember
eidetic
that.
memory?
Yeah, eidetic memory. Yes.
Fantastic. Yeah. Okay. So
Yes.
so we need to take some
Wine to their father.
Oh, great.
Levaxis, who-
Oh, great.
Who I don't think we've ever actually spoken with. We've only ever fought
Well,
him
that's
in
a good
battle.
point.
What? We spoke to him the first time. Well, some of us did.
Well, during the fight, yeah, but like, I mean, I think in the Blade Desert, like, we saw him in human form, but we mostly interacted with his father because he singled me out, and boy, I love that trend. It's just still happening here.
Decadic, let's head over and get more wine. Why I would turn and immediately do what she just asked you to do.
It's okay.
At least
well,
look like you're doing it.
Here's a possible insight. In response, should I be responding a certain way to that command, or should I just be like off and doing what I should?
Roll me an insight check.
Don't like that. I'm gonna use my 14 portent to make that 17.
17. Yes, you think they're pigs. Pigs probably respond to commands, but like in a pig, it's like, kind of like that.
Okay.
Oink, Decadic. Oink, Decadic. Oink.
Oink for me. Oink for the camera. Somebody loop that and send it to
Yeah.
his birthday.
Uh-huh.
Whose ringtone?
Red pterodactyl. Ah! Red pterodactyl. Ah! That's a deep cut.
You head downstairs. You grab more wine, and you come back upstairs with probably a large, probably an empty crate. Right?
Or
With,
maybe
like,
a
wine
small cask, perhaps.
small
if
cask, a
there's-
small
yeah.
cask of
If
red
it's
number
for
nine.
their father, he obviously would want. Yeah.
Specifically,
Nothing but box wine.
The
I'll
best.
say you've rolled
But the
good
best
enough.
box.
That is what? That is let's
And
room.
that fancy
What
bottle
room
of
was
shit.
the wine?
Bring me the fresh stuff. The freshest you got. None of this old wine.
Sherry Niles.
But the older the wine gets, like, the better it gets. Like,
No.
Wine. Yes, you find
Not some backwoods
Caden's Gab
dick.
brandy.
Fool me.
It is a 20-year-old brandy. It's very expensive.
Man, no,
There are
2020
two
here.
bottles of it. Each bottle is worth 15 gold pieces.
Ooh.
It's very expensive stuff.
Thunderbird.
Now we spike it with Smoot's flask.
I'm pretty sure he's immune to
Do we want a hallucinating dragon to deal with? Yeah,
No.
maybe there's
You guys do have poison, but yeah.
I have the bad.
I mean, really, when it comes down to it, as long as he dies,
I have filters of love still left over from. Hold on, let me look at the item description here. Hold the fuck up.
What's the save on that?
yeah.
Okay, filter 11.
Depends on how much you put in. Each one's like.
Next time you see a creature within 10 minutes after drinking this filter, you become charmed by that creature for 1 hour. If the creature is of a species and gender you are normally attracted to, you are regarded as your true love. While you are charmed, the potion's rose-hued, effervescent, so for you.
You'll really be rolling the dice on that one.
Yeah, if
So use all the filters of love. Send his daughter in, and let the banjos play.
Fade to black! Fade to black!
Yeah, we get the filter, spike it. You get the face. It's like just
no! No! Why am I the only tits in this party? No!
I mean,
Yes.
I'm only an A cup.
Oh my god. Alright.
Hey, somebody has shape change.
We do have a cauldron.
I know. But it won't change his gender, unfortunately.
I'm sure there's males with
you need
tits.
the plug-in for that, yeah.
Yeah. Oh no.
I mean, if one of you would like to be a red dragon also.
I'm good. But like, hang on a second.
I'm just.
If you end up, if he becomes my true love here, okay,
You become him.
Bernard.
I become like, or yeah, I would become his. He could just add me to a harem, okay? Like I don't know that this man that it would buy us anything other than me kidnapped. So, you know, and then it would be a battle of fire here. Like, okay, now listen.
No, it's. We don't have to. We don't have to. Just.
It's if you want
it's
to,
like-
we
You mentioned a
absolutely
good
can.
point, though. I mean, we have more of your lethal poison.
We have my wipe him off the face of the. I've got a
We've
dose
used
of
a
that
grand
left.
total of 1.
And I have 3 left.
Oh, I thought I was holding one of those.
Do you have one of
I
them?
don't think I ever gave it back. You gave one to me when we went
Yeah,
to the
and I have
palace.
1, so I know we have at least 2.
You should have 2.
I mean, that's.
Yeah. So then I have 2.
you had the
have
4th
1,
one and used it.
and he
Yeah.
used it. So then
Sure.
we have 3 doses of the
That-
world-ending
That's true.
nightmare venom.
Which presumably would, especially since he's not a god yet, would probably kill him outright.
Well, it means that he can die and not come back. That's what spider venom does. You
This
get
was
dose-
from the druid.
Yeah, the druid
druid
Yeah,
Yeah,
who,
that's
like,
what
killed
Shadow
himself.
Lace. Yeah,
that like
because we got the Scorpion event before that whole subplot. That was just prior to you joining us.
Mm-hmm.
It means he can die permanently, which is like no resurrection. He is gone.
Oh, 1 part poison, 1
Did you
part
use
filter.
that? Did you use that poison
Or
on the
3
So-
parts
Ship Negro?
poison.
I still have 1 poison. I still have a fire soul poison. Actually, I have 6 fire soul poisons.
Oh shit!
is that from the scorpion
I don't think so.
slash
I don't remember where it came from,
That's a problem.
but I do have 6 because I think when we got the scorpion one, we only had 1 of those.
And then that was used on the cross.
Yeah.
The
So
neck.
the fire soul poison is something entirely different, and it's a custom item.
Yeah.
So depending on what that might do, that could be an option as well.
Oh, that's the one that burns out the soul.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poisons that we were talking about was the ones that we used on Shub-Niggurath,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Because I wasn't there for that fight, but we got the poisons from the druid lady who sacrificed herself.
Yeah, we use that on the false Prince of Joy.
He fed
so we
one
could-
to force fed him one.
Yeah.
You know that one will weaken him, prevent him from healing, and if he dies while he's dosed, he's dead. The fire soul one doesn't weaken him, but can kill him. It burns out the soul.
Kill him outright?
It makes him like you stab him in the killing blow.
Okay.
He doesn't come back. Like resurrection, true res will not work.
Okay.
Like that kind of stuff.
Let's see. The description, filter 11 doesn't say anything about like after the hour's up. It doesn't say anything like like if you've been charmed, once you come out of it, you know you've been charmed. So would he know that he was drugged, or would like the feeling just fade? Just be like, no, I guess I don't feel that way anymore.
I'm definitely leaning more towards the actual poisoning thing than landing myself as the target of, especially if we don't think it's going to be a permanent effect. Like,
No getting freaky with the dragon.
listen. No. Not this dragon. Not mega. Unless it was like permanent. Like if we can guarantee that it was permanent, and Maves thinks she has a chance of saving his soul in some way.
That's 1 in a million.
No. No.
You can change him. You can.
I'm
So you're saying
therapy,
there's a
okay?
chance.
Yeah.
He's the baddest boy of the bad boys out there. Think of what you could do with
Yeah.
him.
He's wearing an ultra leather jacket.
No. I'll tell you what Maves does not like, and that's the bad boys.
Like,
So
I mean, I don't know if he. The thing is, I don't know if he swings the other way, where like one of us could take it, or he would have this.
If
with
we-
us.
if
Only one of us has scales.
if, in all seriousness, if this is a direction we're interested in going, then that's fine. I think that would be hilarious, but
yeah, which granted, maybe if we're don't blow our cover right away, because again we have 2 days, we could just bring him wine, just regular wine once, and build like that. Just like a report, like, oh yes, there's the wine server. Bring me more wine, and like then poison him later, or charm him later, or something, some such. Perhaps I don't know. Just I have these filters of love. I need to use them. This seems like I don't know.
Just drink them.
There's hands. You can dose them.
Oh. There are the 2 daughters. Could spike that. It's Daddy, I'm in love with this Yanti. We're running away together.
oh boy.
Well, I almost want to do that, but it would get me killed very quickly. But it would be really fun.
That would be really funny.
That's awesome. That's very funny.
Okay, for now, I'm just bring the wine non-spiked for now.
Okay.
So we're back. And I'll go.
And I can buy it.
Presumably, I'll go up to the eastern path from like the mess hall. I'm just looking at the map. I'm presuming it's probably his rooms are over there.
Considering that
probably.
we've been going down into the kitchen, right, to get these things,
Yeah.
then yeah.
So again, we're back to the problem: is doesn't he know what we look like? So if you bring him wine,
I am disguised, which granted disadvantage
Poorly.
deception. Yes.
Poorly.
You don't have anything you could give me to like boost that.
I mean, you could.
I could just do it.
But you don't have a guard.
I
If
don't.
one of us is going in and disguised, it may as well be me.
That's true. Yeah.
because I'm pretty sure he's going to have true sight.
That's a good
From
point.
any magical deceit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's.
Which means
Very
he's gonna
good.
know you have a druid in your pocket.
That's,
And
Drew it in your
see.
pocket, or you happy to see?
that's true, yeah.
He's gonna know. If he sees
So
you,
you
he's
want
gonna
me to go try to woo him?
They do have servants' uniforms downstairs as
Ooh.
well. That's something that I forgot to mention. Outside of a guard's uniform.
So I guess I could go try that.
I suppose technically, if he sees me, he's gonna see a koala.
So it needs to not be you. If he sees me, he's gonna see a phoenix.
Yeah.
So that's not gonna work either.
So he can't see us. He can't even.
He can't.
even with an eye shot of
No,
us.
he can't. You and I are gonna have to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Because our true forms are.
Furry berry leaves.
And that's if he possesses true sight.
You mean if?
He's a dragon.
He's the dragon.
Yeah.
Well, almost.
The father of all
Yeah,
dragons.
he's-
I don't know.
The
Now
plus
we're.
side, this probably isn't his lair, so he's not. He's
I don't
at least
know.
not as strong as he could be.
And if he's in love with me, he won't care
Yeah.
that
Or
I'm a
do something
phoenix.
else.
Yeah, he's never been with the Phoenix before.
God.
He's all about fire.
I am not bringing.
He would corrupt your phoenix
I am
fire.
not bringing any tiny phoenix dragons into the world.
See
So
here.
listen.
That sounds pretty
But-
cool. though.
no,
You should
but-
explore the possibilities.
Yeah,
No,
you
but
just have
that's
to-
also assuming that he loved the other ones. He maybe hadn't loved the other
maybe
ones,
he
so maybe he
did.
would be different.
And you have to save his life first because it's in danger.
That's
You have to
true.
warn him, and then afterwards,
Yeah.
then you can.
All right, let me go get a servant's uniform.
Oh dear God.
Put me down.
This,
Oh,
oh no.
dear God. This has got 7 different kinds of bullshit idea.
Then let's not do it. Then let's not.
No,
do it.
that's when we should do it.
God.
Go with the bullshit. That's always worked for us.
Oh.
It's always got us to the boss at the end.
You find a servant's uniform, obviously not a French maid uniform.
No.
Thank God. Just
Thank God.
Hey,
No,
hey, let's not.
I got 81 this time.
you know, whatever you want it to be,
Fine.
you find that kind of uniform.
Okay, great. I'm gonna put a servant's uniform on. I'm gonna take my
Oh,
fucking
God.
antlers
It's-
off.
It's a Ferelden maid.
Jesus Christ.
It's like Yvette from Clue.
I've even got the French accent.
Me too. I also drink the cognac.
Corellians do have a French-sounding accent.
So yes. Accompany me with the wine.
Here we go.
I'll let you go deliver it.
Are you
Let me
guys,
have the
are you
wine.
guys poisoning the wine?
Are we
Like,
putting the
anything
damn-
with the wine?
are we
doing.
We're doing the romance.
I will pour one filter of love into the wine.
Just one. Go
Just
big or go home.
would adding a second dose, would that make it stronger? Would that have
The
a
more doses you add, the higher the DC. A filter
Use
of
them
love
all.
is only about that big, so
Use them
Alright.
all.
No, I have 2 left. I'm pouring them both into the wine. Shaking it,
3
getting it nice
filters
and
of
good
love.
there. 2.
Okay, so 2 in total.
The FDA would like to know what you're doing with your medicine.
Listen, it's a new
Please stop calling that
new
shit
cocktail. I call it ivermectin. It's
Ivermectin.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so you guys, you find his room. It's outside a parlor. Outside of his room, there's a nice big open parlor. It's a little junction room that contains a table and 2 stools, a wooden cupboard embellished with gilt designs. The cupboard contains a reserve of candles, matches, torches, oil lamps, and like just different kind of like incense, that kind of thing.
Massage oil.
Yeah, anything you can imagine. Just basically like somebody, servant, get me one of these. There's basically something there in this nice designer cupboard, as well as like glasses, that kind of thing. On the other side of the door is a large iron gilded thick wooden door, very beautiful, very decorated. Above it, it does denote with a plaque that this is the Gazetarian ambassador's quarters. You will note that even cast along the side and scratched out, this used to be the Viscount's quarters.
Oh, Nickel Cloud's room.
So, you guys are there. Are you guys what? Standing outside the parlor? Like, what's the plan?
I am nowhere near there.
Listen, and we do not have to do this, okay? Yes, we do. No, we don't.
I've already spiked the wine.
Okay.
What's this we, white man?
It's okay. We're psychically connect. We can talk psychically. We can talk you through this.
Oh,
we can
God.
help with.
Great.
If we're secondly connected, does that mean we're gonna hear it?
No.
And that's
Stop
not going
Nothing
to
is gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Nothing is gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
Am I talking to him now about this nonsense about them betraying him? Like, am I
Wait until after he
has the drink?
drinks.
All right.
But it's because right now we know the servants are supposed to be, pig brains, so we don't say anything.
Guards
Just sit.
are,
We
though.
just
The servants also. We seen any?
There were servants, weren't there?
Over
the
Down
pigs
with
and
the
stuff she
pigs.
talked
Were there
to?
servants down with the pigs as well?
Or was it just guards?
It was just guards.
Okay.
It was just guards down there.
Okay.
You haven't seen any servants yet. I mean, it's only been like it's like only been like 15 more minutes, so it's like 6:45.
Okay.
I'd say with your psychic Ralikais, you guys have been talking in thought very
Mhm.
quickly.
Very quickly.
yes.
All right. I am dying inside.
Mm.
So you
I will die
stand
if I have to listen.
outside the door in a maid uniform.
This is uncomfortable. This is
Have
far too many clothes. I
two
don't know who had
large,
this decision. This was a terrible idea.
things of wine and some glasses.
Okay.
The
well,
scene is yours.
I'm gonna grab a glass. I'll let you carry the wine.
Yeah.
I have a glass.
Okay,
So
so
you're
both of
going
you
in
are in
all
the
the way?
hallway.
I think we both are,
I
aren't
think, yeah.
we? Are we both? Do you want me to take the wine and?
I will accompany you just in
Okay,
case.
all right.
You
I'll-
want to
You're
accompany
gonna,
him.
you're
all
gonna
right.
go.
Yes.
But ye might
Wait,
recognize
yes.
you.
I'm saying
He
if
knows what
recognition
you-
is a thing,
Okay,
Probably
okay,
send-
I'll be outside.
Okay, I'll take the
You
wine.
Take the wine, and once he drinks it and is enamored with you, maybe he won't care so much if he recognizes.
Uh-huh.
What's up, dear? Positive thoughts, Neil.
Uh-huh.
He's positive. Just it's.
Is there anything I can do with concordance to increase the potency of this damn tincture I'm about to give him?
Oh yeah.
You can.
I'm spring court, right?
Your
Right?
spring court.
For fertility and
Yes,
bullshit?
your spring court. You've enlisted
That's
us.
literally what it, fertility and.
The spring court is a court of love and charm.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
can convince
How-
him that you
How much?
enlisted us to help
How
because
much
we know of him.
concordance are you willing to dump into this phylactery?
To make this work, I would dump at least 50.
50 concordance.
I would do that. Yep.
Help me, Jesus.
Please don't let it beat me!
Roll me 2d6.
Jesus Christ. Okay, I only have one. So, first one is a 2. Second one is a 3.
You have raised the DC by 5.
Alright. I'll take it.
Okay. That makes it a DC
I didn't even get half. of
21
the 12s? God,
wisdom save.
I rolled like garbage.
Okay. So you knock on the door.
Yep.
The door opens. No one's there, just the door itself opens. You recognize thaumaturgy.
Okay.
Enter, please.
I will enter with my head down.
The room is dimly lit by only a single candle. A very tall humanoid figure, too perfectly cut, right? Too perfectly looking, unnaturally so, right? Like your uncanny valley goes, like it's like somebody who's trying to look human, but like only like they forgot like humans had pores, right?
No, yeah, it's just like a flawless.
It's like it's too flawless. It looks, and all dragons seem to have this. Tan skin, short cut red hair, and reddish gold eyes. Definitely, like this is a red dragon. You feel the presence as soon as you walk in the room. The aura.
Stop! You're freaking me out. Stop.
He
I'm all sweaty.
seems absorbed within the writing desk. He has a quill. He seems to be scribbling something. There's a map that seems to be posted on a far bulletin board. With that map, roll me an investigation check.
Sorry, say that. I'm sorry.
With that map, roll me an investigation check.
Okay. My pluses for investigation. Shit. Quit. Oh, thanks. Okay. Well, we'll start with that. That is a 15. So then, with my skill, investigation. Ooh, that's not bad. 19.
19. The map seems decorated as if it's been following a chart, and there's little pins and notes.
Mm-hmm.
From what you can tell from your brief interactions with the crew, he has been tracking the ship, and he has pins everywhere, including pins on the Spring Prince's holdings, pins in Freeport, pins in
New Hope.
New Hope, pins in other places. Not perfect, but he's been tracking a lot of movement, and there certainly has a pin right now, halfway to, almost most of the way to the Isle of Dread.
So he's been following the ship even after it was a ship. It's a boat.
Yes.
So he's been tracking us.
And there's been little notes. You notice there's little. You can't quite get it because they're like tiny little notes, but it's like a pin, and then there's like a note. It's like folded up, and there's probably like more details there. He seems to be writing on a quill, and he says, "You brought food. You brought wine. What have you brought me, child?"
Your daughter requested we bring you wine, my lord.
Please, leave it right here.
So I will take my glass, set it down, and then I will pour wine into said glass, and I will close it, set it exactly, precisely, pristinely where he asked, and then I will back away.
Excellent. Feed it to me.
Yes! Shut up! Okay. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
Scuttle.
All right. So I have brought him. Just in all seriousness, I've brought him wine. Do I have food then as well?
Would you have brought food?
If I could find any in the cellar or pantry back there.
There's cheese, there's bread, there's
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay.
No meats.
Does he have anywhere that I can wash my hands?
Yes, there is a clean hand basin
Mm-hmm.
with clean water.
Okay. I will say then, permit me, my lord, to wash my hands before I serve you.
Yes, please clean yourself.
So I will do that. I will thoroughly wash my hands, and then I will set up the table, and I will set it up like I'm going to. I'm sure this is not. I'm sure serving someone is not unusual to Mauvaise. She's been, she's been in service of people, so she will take her time. She will create a good spread, and then she will kneel beside him and wait for him to call on her.
Yes. He tucks up his robe and he reaches out his hand. He's like, wine.
She'll grab the wine glass and hand it to him.
He will take it and he'll put it there. What do you have for my palate?
I will give him. Okay, so he said for his palate, so probably a palate cleanser, probably some kind of bread. So that's what she would offer him, bread, as a palate cleanser.
Set that down. He starts to drink the wine. The DC is 21.
Mm-hmm.
Rolled a 7.
What's his
Total
bonus?
of.
For a total of 17.
Oh my god.
He has a plus 10
Oh my god.
to wisdom saving throw.
Hey, this is so awesome.
Stop it!
Mr. Gray will see you now.
Stop it!
Are
Listen,
those fish
Of
nets?
all
You
of us,
guys are turning this roofing dirty, alright?
of all of us though, is Mavate? No, you're single too, right? Your character's
Yes.
single too. Okay, but the rest of y'all are like married and shit. So of all of us, like, it was gonna be one of us at this point, and it was not gonna be you.
How are things going in there, Lopez?
You drink it? I am just sitting there, hands in my lap, looking straight ahead.
He drinks the wine, he sets it down, and he continues to write.
Mm-hmm.
Takes a bite of the bread.
Okay.
Another drink of the wine. He finishes it. Another.
She'll stand up, pop open the cask, pour him another glass, close it, set it right back where he set it down. And then she'll return to her spot sitting next to
He finishes the glass very quickly. He's not sipping anymore.
him.
Did the door close behind her, by the way?
He hasn't closed the door.
Yeah, Mavis wouldn't have touched it.
Give me the bottle.
She hands him the cask.
And he's immune to poison.
Starts
Probably.
drinking out of the cask.
He has drank a lot of it and nothing has changed.
Maybe he already liked you.
Hey, there's a twist.
He doesn't know me!
Has he actually looked at you?
He's allergic
I don't
to
think
it.
he
He
has.
has not.
Anaphylactic
He's
shock.
focused on what he's writing.
Okay, so then she would say, should I bring you
Peanut
more, my
allergy.
lord?
Are you trying to get him to look at you?
I am speaking to him. I am addressing him. I mean,
Roll me a performance check with advantage.
okay, that's a 19 on the die,
Oh,
and that's a 13 on the die. It'd be plus 4, so it'd be 19. It'd be 23.
yes, girl. Bring me.
Does he look at me?
He looks right at you.
Okay.
And the eyes go.
Oh, he just looked at me.
He stands up.
Okay.
In his human form, he tries to make himself as small as possible. So you see, he's only about 6'8".
So at this point, when he stands up, Mauvais is going to play into how large he is
Mhm.
and get smaller.
Okay.
So she'll hunch over and like look down from him.
He twists his hand and the door shuts.
I am glad I'm looking down at this point because I am panicked now. I am in pure, and I am making a point of I'm not trying to be afraid of him, but I'm not trying to not be afraid of him.
Right.
I'm trying to play to
Healthy,
his.
respectful fear.
Yes, I'm trying to play to.
Fortunately, you are afraid of him.
I am
It's
very. It's easy to play this role. Very easy.
Very method.
Tell me, girl. I care for your name.
Mauvais.
Name's not grand enough for such a little creature.
Thank you. I am flattered, my lord.
So humble.
Tell me, girl, have you taken any thought to your position here?
I'm going to share what he just said and ask, oh my god, what the fuck do I say to that? Do I tell him I'm not from here? What do I do?
You're a servant.
I am but a humble servant. I am here to serve.
He grabs you by the chin and pulls your head up.
Okay?
You're here to serve. No. No.
Shades of red.
Stop
You guys are
it.
think it's weird.
Yeah.
Serve now. No. You will serve. You will serve someone.
I'm sharing what he's saying actively.
But no. That's
you want
not
me to come in before I do, say something.
I'll say something.
that's not good enough. I don't think you should serve anyone anymore. Have you ever taken any thought to leaving Feralis, this humble little castle made of, kind of taps his foot on the floor, stone. Embarrassing. The iron towers of Gazetteer. More inviting. I see
It'd be nice to travel.
quality in your stock. Who holds your chattel?
What is a child?
Who owns you?
Basically. So it seems like he doesn't notice.
He does not
that you
know
are
that I am
Phoenix.
what I am. What do I do?
Who's the master of the castle?
Presumably the Empress,
The Empress?
the Lion Empress.
Am
but-
I continuing to
Or
play
tell
into
him it's
this
me.
facade? Do I continue to play to this facade, or
For now, I would say yes.
okay?
Well,
I would.
actually, there's maybe some wisdom to dropping it.
I think maybe.
Yeah.
Come clean.
Maybe let him know
He
that
loves you. Come clean.
you are here
You're here to help.
to help
Yeah,
him because of the danger posed to him. Maybe.
My lord, I would not wish to lead you astray.
Oh, please do.
I am not of this castle. And my desire in seeing you is in my desire to warn you that a great danger has come upon you.
Someone's come to hurt me.
Those that are here, the ones that are here to help you, are actively conspiring against you. And if he incites me, it is 100% truth.
Of that is true. How would you like to be forsworn to a god? Little elf smells of fire.
Just as tight.
Spicy.
Damn it. I am a servant is not untrue. I'm a healer.
Yeah, it is the second true thing you've said to me so far. And as he says it, he's kind of eyeing, he has this beautiful ring with a huge pearl on it. He just kind of twists on his finger.
Mm-hmm.
Come now, little bird. Sing for me. Tell me how great I am. And these deceivers, they're trying to deceive me. What are they trying to deceive me on?
They are here to use the platform of your ascension as an opportunity to
Kill me.
and bring about a resurrection.
Yes, I know.
So you do know.
It is impossible to lie to me. That little bitch thinks that she can. She's cast even magic to make her words sweet. Charisma. But the ring does not lie. I got this little gem from a beautiful little ship.
Shit.
He's mentioning the ring that makes it impossible to lie to him that he stole from you.
It did sound. Well, I guess it depends on which magic he was using. Like my glibness says it can't be detected with magic stuff. I don't know if that applies to that ring or
It's
not.
an artifact.
Oh, so
Yeah, this
I
was
realized that was
this was
on-
this was in that vault.
I don't think I realized it was an artifact. So, oh,
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah.
Here's our chance to get it back.
Amazing.
So. Are you going to come with me willingly, or am I going to have to bind you and take you from this place for your own safety?
Please don't.
I love it when they say that.
Well, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, all you gotta do is say,
Yeah, I'm
we'll
walking
go
in at this
Please
point.
help
I was
me.
right there basically in front of the door.
Alright, then I'm going with him.
Provaxis, if I send my aide to speak to you, can't you at least treat them respectfully?
Please help me.
Aid?
Please help me.
Zorksan Venom, you're ruining the mood. He grabs you and he pushes you to the side with a 38 strength.
Okay, I move like I'm a piece of paper at this point.
Do I leaf on the wind? Oh no.
How dare you send this little child to do a man's work?
It's fine.
I needed someone to approach you first, who you would be more receptive to.
You convince a poor serving girl to act as my fodder. You have my appreciation. I'm going to take her.
No. She serves me, not this castle.
So I have to kill you to take the chattel.
Oh God. He doesn't own me.
Captain's.
Possibly. But that's not really something either one of us needs to deal with right now, is it?
You're supposed to be on the open sea.
I never was very good at directions.
We're actually not on the ship all that often. It's honestly been quite lucky the few times you have caught us on there.
Kiddick Thornbrook, have I not killed you yet?
No. Not even your father managed to kill me, but, you know, at least that's something you can aspire to.
Not from lack of trying.
Edwin. So, does that mean Scarlet's with it? Oh wait, no, she can't.
Oh, that was a low blow, my lord.
I mean, she is short.
Yeah.
Or strong. The whole band within a 60-foot cone. Excellent. So, more people have come. A little piece of me. Bird.
It
Looks like
comes
this-
out.
what?
It comes out terrified.
Please sit on the bed. Stay there. I'm going to come for you later. The men are going to come outside and have a discussion. I'm going to have one of my daughters make sure that you're properly prepared. It sounds like I'm going to have to light this castle up early and take the Codex Sequin by force. I hope not to do this dance so early.
So do you intend not to ascend then, or what's your plan there?
I intend to ascend. I'm going to kidnap one of the hags, kill the rest, take the Codex, and safely do this ritual back in Gazetteer. They lied to me. And of course, you know that I know that. As well as anyone lies to me. Wonderful little trinket. Like this one. Holds up a book made of water.
Stole that from us too.
And as he closes his hand, the codex flows back into his palm.
A cunning plan, to be sure, except only one hag? That's not going to be good enough.
Could just let him have it.
I'm sure I can get another. How hard is it to kidnap some hags?
But how many is the question?
That's for wizards to figure out. I'm sure there's plenty in Gazetteer. Are we doing this, gentlemen, or are we just going to mouth fuck each other from across the room?
Do we have dinner first?
I'll have dinner. Now,
We'd
gentlemen,
rather not outright fight you if we don't have to. It's easier on both of us. All
It
of us.
actually is. You've been quite profitable. Robbing you has been some of my best quarters.
We're hoping that has earned us a little bit of goodwill with you.
Be ashamed to ruin our business arrangement at this point.
Paper tithe.
At this point, your tithing is accepted. You have taken 2 of my children from me, but I can make a lot more. At this point, I will get them back, I'm sure. Joso is under shadow currently.
Oh, that's the
I'm sure she will have to escape at some point.
black
The
dragon with the kids.
war
Mm.
is going as expected. Stormsong, I'm sure, will call in my father, and if this ritual goes right, I will usurp him and take the throne. Then Stormsong will have to call upon a greater prince, and my father will finally be dead. And the Empress will be mine. Though I'm sure there'll be complications. Gentlemen, we can do this here. I don't mind. I was told eventually you were going to arrive, though they said it was going to be in the basement. They had summoned the Archdevil down there to ambush you, guised as you're... right, you people marry, right?
Hmm. Yeah, thick wife.
Apparently, Zorksan has angered some little archdevil, Bell, who is willing to sit in guards, waiting to be saved.
We spent such a short time together. It was so long.
Maybe
But no, the trap seemed a little too
show
obvious.
him what you're really capable of. That you're not just a servant girl. Flaunt those titles that you have.
Do you think that that's gonna really make sense? He knows that you all have been at this.
Yes, but I don't think he knows the power that resides within you. And he currently is infatuated with you.
What do you want me to do?
Show him that he has to earn your affection.
I'm gonna stand up.
Oh, Jesus.
And it's gonna be one of these moments. He says that, she's like,
You stand up on the bed. On the bed, you're at about head level with it.
and
So
I am gonna take the damn maid thing off, and I'm gonna put on my
just-
antlers,
Okay.
because I'm dressed in my
Okay,
normal
yeah.
garb underneath it, and I'm gonna put on my antlers,
Okay.
and I'm going to full aura. I'm gonna unleash the full entirety of my Vizier Phoenix aura, and I'm going to be like, I am not going to go with you that willingly.
I enjoy a struggle.
It will be a struggle, I assure you.
A struggle of hearts. You are.
I got flowers blooming everywhere. Yeah, that's a
Yes.
thing.
Again, we'll worry about that later, Brovaxis. If you try to take her now, then we do have to start everything.
I'm worried about that right now. You are much more enticing. Not a serving girl to be brought. But the Visor. A woman who has joys. I would love to cuck him. What is it that I need to do here?
We must end what?
He's asking what do you want to do.
What do we want to do?
We
He's
want
liter-
him to kill the.
We
We want
need-
to kill all three of the hags and go through with the
It's like
yeah with the thing
Ritual.
to go through with the ritual. Kill all but 3.
Mhm.
We want him to go through with the ritual because we want him to get poisoned, so then we can take him out.
Is that what you want me to tell? No, is that what you want me to tell?
Leave out the poison part, but
Right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
tell him that
We want you to poison so we can kill you. No.
No.
tell him that we are here to help him defeat these hags, because they're far more dangerous than he appreciates, and that is why you were sent.
They're
because
more
you
dangerous
know
than you are.
what they're capable of.
As a prominent figure within the Spring Court, I am here to deal with these of my ilk. These hag, who have come here to,
And we need to do him within the next hour.
that are here to resurrect this force upon which they intended to use and barter your soul as in transition that you already know about. I need these hags to be unable to complete that ritual. I need them killed, destroyed.
Killed, destroyed, murder some hags.
It hurts me
Interesting.
to ask you for that.
But you asked me because they are not capable. Their impotence is known.
It's all right. We'll take that one right on the chin.
It's already put the cross is
That's
already
a number
poisoned.
of-
It's already poisoned.
And as a member of the Fey Court, you are bound to bargains, are we not? Are we not bargaining here?
No. Ooh.
I am
Which is
not
which, I don't know.
I am not equipped to bargain to the letter that I think that you would ask. I'm here to save my people and these people and those that cannot save themselves.
No plan.
I am.
We squealed the daddy on him.
I am
He's your best friend, right?
known as the Corruptor because I am a bargainer. I'm a negotiator. Father sends me to speak with the guy because I'm good with them, a people person. Because I do like people.
Doubt.
Insight?
With ketchup.
But the fun
Sure.
part is though that we have the opportunity. We might have the opportunity right now to flip sides, and I think that's hilarious.
My insight's pretty good. 26.
Okay. I rolled low. He does have a plus 14, so only a 17.
Okay.
Kinda true, but kinda not.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, I'm good with people. Like somebody who, like,
He's
you know.
the kind of person that terrifies people within an inch of their
Yeah,
lives
yeah.
to do what he wants and then calls himself good at
He's
it.
Yeah,
good
yeah,
with people
calls
like
himself
Darth
good.
Vader.
So sweaty, you guys. This is ridiculous. I hate that I wore a long sleeve shirt because I am so sweaty right now.
So, you propose that we ally. I have one issue. They obviously want to kill.
Anyone to
That's not true. There are some people you want to die.
No, she wouldn't even really
Okay,
want
no,
to
fair
have-
enough.
Mauvaise is like,
Right.
it's literally only death by necessity. Like, she is like, I even as a character think that that's incorrect.
Oh,
But
okay,
I don't
okay,
think,
okay.
I
I'll
don't
go with
think
that.
Mauvaise wants anyone to die. Like, at all.
So Mauvaise. You did say your name, right?
I gave him my
Yeah,
real
yeah.
name. Yeah,
So
I gave him my real name.
Mauvaise. You want no one to die here. You want the Queen's plan to fail. I'm willing to do that. I leave. She doesn't have anyone big enough to kill. The Codex Sanguine requires an equivalent exchange. I'm willing to leave the board and leave the queen to you. I'm only asking for one tiny thing, and I think you're willing to give it to me. I wish for soul courtship.
That sounds fun.
Just that I am the only one allowed to court you. And if someone else wishes to court you, they have to beat me.
Does it go both ways?
Does that sound acceptable? You don't have to. You don't have to do anything uncouth. I just wish to be the only one that can seek your affections. And you agree that as I live, I am the only one who can have it. Are you willing to give it to me? Is this a bargain?
In a moment, that hurts her. And not in the way that, in the kind of way that she has loved and lost in the past.
Yeah.
It reawakens like
The potential for love is
Is
being
painful.
squelched.
is painful
Yeah.
for her.
Can I insight or see the way he's wording that is very suspicious. Figure out if he's actually trying to like
That's really good.
Okay.
yes or cast a spell and not just like making a promise but trying to like trick her into like making a pact without realizing it necessarily.
Okay. Yeah, roll an insight on that. That sounds
I think
appropriate.
packs and things are kind of
Yeah.
that's a good point.
That's a 14 on insight.
His base is 14, and I just rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay.
Unless we have a plus 20 somewhere.
No. I have a low portent left, but it's not that low.
Yeah. Sorry.
Does this accord only go in one direction? Because you should know that to win my affection, truly, would require monogamy.
Oh, monogamy is tough.
I have lived a long life. I have seen this world. I have endured hardships that have left my heart fragile. If I am committing this most intimate and sacred thing to you in my time, it would be very hard for me to give you all of myself.
Oh, my
No, he knows.
I know.
run a hog bargain. If it is monogamy, then you agree. You have to protect me and keep me safe, and I would protect you. We would be in courtship. Could you protect me? As he glances at the rest of them. Could you keep me safe? Keep me safe. Just as I would protect you. Wrapped in fire. They'll be dead. 50 years. 100 years. I'm still here.
So, I am endless. I am ageless.
You technically want to keep him alive until such a time.
But
remove me from the. I will not be able.
No.
If you agree that we protect each other, I can call on you, but you can call on me. But of course, within understood. I will not force you. Neither do I. I wish to be free of my father. Free of his dumb plan. This stupid design. Breeding Gazetarians for a giant army to what? Rule over this small little rock?
What
Should be free.
Free? What does freedom look
What the
like?
hell is he talking about?
What does freedom look like to you?
Go into space.
Unbound. Go where I want. Not on this rock, on this plain. Traveling. Plains unknown. Plains of fire. Water. I want to see the top of Mount Celestia. I want to ride the skies of Avernus. I am bound here by my father. It is
Tell you this. You
tasks.
guys, I really hate to do this.
He wants to leave. He doesn't want to do anything.
I'll say back.
All jokes aside.
He just wants to leave. If he wants to leave, I would say we help him leave.
Is that
If he's
what,
not going to do anything to Gullisi,
is that what you plan to do with your godhead? Truly, please don't lie to me.
I can't leave this rock until I kill my father. His presence binds me here. I cannot act against him because my blood is bound to him at birth. I was gearsed as an egg. All of us are. None of us can say no to the Primarch. He is the first drop of blood. He is the ember flame. I cannot act against him actively, not while I am weak.
Insight. 28.
27.
I've got to know he's telling the truth at this point.
It's partially true. It is some of it is wrapped in lies.
Mm-hmm.
He is bound here.
Mm-hmm.
He can't leave.
Mm-hmm.
Ascending to godhood because he only wants to kill his father and be free, that's not entirely true. You think he wants some power, but you think he does want freedom. But there's definitely but also I want riches and power and all these other things.
What Mavis would be
avarice.
looking for would be needing to make sure that he's not doing this because he wants to be a titan and dominate this entire planet. Right now, that's what Mavis is really concerned about
Or
and
this
looking for.
Plane.
yeah.
This plane, these people, this planet. Like, that's what
would they be able to continue their lives as
that's what I'm looking for at this point.
You think if he actually attained godhood, he probably would seek some kind of domination. But that's only if he became a god.
free him?
Is there another way that he could be?
So we just need to kill his father,
We need to kill Gazetteer,
and then he'd be free
right?
if what he's
And
saying
then we can
is
kill
true.
him.
Yeah, but
Let's not forget, this is an evil bastard.
I know.
He wants freedom. He doesn't want peace. He's sure if he attains his godhood, will expand into other planes, but he's not just going to leave his father's holdings for anyone to pick.
But he doesn't need to attain godhood in order to be free.
We don't want him
He
to
wants.
be free.
He wants.
We don't want him to be a god.
He
And
wants.
he won't be because we poisoned the process. part of this
Right.
ceremony. So he's not gonna so lightly be like,
That's-
okay,
well,
I'm just
that's
gonna
even-
leave the castle and not deal with this because he wants that god.
But that's even at this point if he'd even go through with it. Even before we came in here, he might not have went through with it.
They already had his plan. He's just waiting on one day.
So hear me out. We tell Daddy of his plan to ascend to godhood and kill him. Tell Daddy when he's going to be his most vulnerable, and then stand back and watch.
I feel like that just leads to Gazetteer becoming.
Yeah.
Gazetteer.
Move aside, son. I'm gonna step
Because
into this
he's a bigger fish.
portal here. Yeah.
The equivalent exchange.
He has a sympathetic motivation, but he's still very much evil.
But who would technically be worse, Gazetteer or his father?
What if I just agree to his original bargain? It gets him out of here, and it
Unless
leaves-
you can add an addendum to that bargain.
like what?
I mean, it's just bartering at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
That he has to, I mean, and this would be entirely up to you, but he would have to leave the plane alone. And that would even be if you would say yes to the bargain, which I'm not advocating for by any means.
It's a shit bargain.
His words
It
are
is.
his words are pretty, and they speak to a part of me.
He is a corruptor.
I know.
He knows
I know.
how to phrase.
I
such a
know.
way.
That's the problem. I know. I feel the lies. I feel them. The ring may make it impossible to lie to him, but I feel the lies. My hesitancy lies in what you will do with that power to my people and the people of this world and this plane, should you ascend. That's where my fears, because I'm a healer. My whole life has been the culmination of events that have brought me to this moment. To ruin this world would destroy me.
Would hate to break your most treasured crystal glass.
I am what I am because
I will agree to walk away from power today. I'll leave the witch to you. Do we have a bark?
Looking far away from you.
Yeah.
we have a bargain.
Then, my fiancée does not wish you dead. I will not kill you. Strike not against me or my child. I strike not against you. We are allies now, friends.
So are we gonna keep up our little game of robbing each other?
It wouldn't make it awkward if I were to rob her. Fine. I will not rob you anymore. I was planning quite a heist at the Ascension. You have been in many places, and I assume treasure abound and rich.
I kind of liquefied a lot of it at one point. So it was a whole thing.
Literally. Literally.
My disappointment is measurable.
Mine too.
Well, this.
Hmm.
I will see you again. Say my name aloud with those lips. I will hear the words. Do you agree that if I say yours, you will hear mine?
3 times.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
Can I do that? Do I know if I can do that? Like, do I have that kind of power to make it capable of hearing him?
You don't think you have that power.
But he might. I do not believe I am capable of granting such a power.
I am.
And
You give me your consent.
yes, give you my consent.
First of many. He stands up. I leave. Good luck to you all. And if she comes to harm, I promise to kill your entire lines. For the inconvenience of resurrecting. He stands up, he starts walking towards the door.
I will step off the bed because now I feel very weird standing up here.
Alright, just leave her. That's great, actually.
He extends out his hands as it does, like several items turn into fire and just kind of.
I don't suppose, as a show of good faith with our friendship, you might have something to lend us to take care of this
Yes.
cousin.
Or just some aid. Because while we're in this castle trying to take care of this, if some harm comes to your beloved,
We wouldn't want our lives to be forfeit.
We have our
it
shit
is.
back.
He didn't steal our ship. He just stole what was inside of it.
No, shit! He said shit!
Oh shit!
We have our
Okay.
shit back.
I didn't catch the tea.
As a show of good faith, I will do two things. You may each ask for one thing that is not an artifact, and I will return it to you. Two, I'll tell you where the queen is. She's not in this castle.
The Empress?
No, not at all. Since she knew you were coming, she devised that it would be far from here. This entire building is in fact a death trap. They have hags on every floor,
Yeah.
waiting to ambush you.
I was afraid of that. What I know of this coven is.
Well, we avoided everyone until we got to lay our eyes upon your beauty.
That's a
we couldn't
lie,
lie to
but I
him.
do appreciate the words. So, what is it you wish back?
Bloody steal.
Trying to pull up my email.
And
Yeah.
I emailed you something about all this
to
stuff.
be
you
honest,
took
I
it
took a lot of your stuff. I did keep it all in one big chest though.
I don't even know what you have. So
Oh.
I will ask for it.
You asked for nothing. I give you everything. In time.
Yeah.
You're all lucky today. You chose peace over violence. I do like a good bargain.
I will always choose peace.
Why is she on our ship again?
Because I'm bringing some sense to you all, some wisdom, something that has been sorely lacking.
We're not the ones who just married Anakin
I
Skywalker.
haven't married anyone.
Agree to disagree.
Okay.
Doesn't he have your Eldritch Horror book also?
He does. The chest that used to contain my Tome of Hester that quite so long ago.
Is that an artifact?
But he doesn't know it's in there. You just want the chest.
Well,
that might
the
be a
Codex
loophole.
Aqua was in the chest too.
That's
Oh,
how you
okay.
get an empty chest.
He's
Okay.
he's a
Fair enough.
dragon. He knows.
It did also have. I don't know how useful this would have, but I had eggshell fragments from one of the false hydras that we killed.
Oh.
That
That
could,
gives us what?
Yeah. What is that gonna do for us?
false hydras. I could warp
We
reality.
know what it is,
and, yeah,
What does that do for us?
possibly something I think of later.
This is how mages go mad, by the way. I just want you to know.
Oh, I'll take the Tome of Hester instead. That's a perfectly sane book to read.
I mean, you can skim.
Don't finish a chapter.
The Cliff Notes.
Read every other word.
I'm
That's
just gonna
how,
skip to the end and read the last page to see how it
Klaatu,
ends.
Verada, Nick.
that's how Eldritch horror novels work. I'm just gonna read a single page.
What could go wrong?
That's all we need.
The false hydras were the product of the cult of the unwritten. Able to
Oh,
warp
God.
reality,
Right.
make it so we couldn't see the hydras, couldn't hear, couldn't again timey-wimey shenanigans.
Honestly, I don't need any of my shit back.
You what?
I don't need any of my stuff back.
Well, ask for something, Magnus. I get something.
I mean, what else does everybody else want that I could ask for?
I don't even know what he took, honestly.
I mean, I got notes of what he took from me.
So yeah, at one point I emailed Tony one list.
To save time, he opens up the chest for 5 minutes, and you guys grab something. Well, that way, you guys kind of fast forward because when you guys figure out what that item
Yeah,
is, you can let me
presumably.
know.
Okay. Oh, can you give us a list of like what's in there? Because
They actually had a list they emailed me.
Mhm.
I had one from.
Because they got robbed twice.
okay.
Only twice?
Yeah. So
I'm
this-
gonna of the items then
I thought it was 3.
of the items that he has in front of him, she'll ask him. What should I ask for? What will give me the greatest chance of survival and success in this mission? These were not my things. I don't know
I
what's
like to
here.
hit all my copper spot things in different ways. So at one spot I have 1,024 C, then 3,040 copper,
Greatest chance of
16 copper, and another slot.
survival.
Mm.
I would think that the thing that helps you the most would be this. Opens up his hand. As it does, single a ring appears out of fire.
Mm-hmm.
The ring of non-detection. The Baba can see anything and everything. Do you know that her eyesight, her physical eyesight, is...
Do I know that? Probably not.
I don't.
I did not know that.
She depends on divination magic to see. The ring will make you immune to it. The ring of non-detection.
Perfect.
Wear that, and you will be blind to her sense. Coven depends on wards and magic. The bane of all spellcasting.
Indeed.
That's why I normally keep a set of mage paint around me, so I can put it on and then beat the little nerds up.
Thank you.
Shaken wizard syndrome.
I will put the ring of non-detection on.
Codex Aquas to give
Is
us
it something
swirling.
you have to? I don't know if
Yes!
you have to.
You do have to attune to it.
Okay.
It would give you the ability, though, that you're basically blind to the Baba,
I'll
and
have to-
potentially against a lot of their wards. So,
I'll have to get rid of my
shit.
staff.
with that, I'll grab my child and I'll leave this place. Good luck, all of you, in storming the castle. And pray no harm comes.
I am difficult to injure my.
Interesting. Ready to leave. He walks up, leaving you all.
What did he leave in the room?
He left the map. He left some notes. He left a note that looks like he had been writing in some form. It looks to be some kind of missive, half written. Looks to be to the Crane clan. He seems to be trying to offer one of his daughters in marriage, potentially for some kind of a chunk of land within Crane Clan territory, so that he can help reestablish the Great Dragon clans of the Red.
Here's a baby factory. Give me a piece of land.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, yeah.
Is there such a thing as a ring of non-detection?
Yeah. Should be.
For some reason, I'm not.
Might be non-detector.
I can add it to your sheet.
Oh
yeah,
my
I
God.
took. When I'll have to rest before I can attune. to
Oh,
it.
it's instantly attunable. He makes that he makes it apparent in the
Then I am unattuning to my staff.
Okay.
That's the only thing I can give up. Everything else is my armor.
It's like ring of non. It's like a ring of. It has a different name. I'll find it. Ring of.
I think. Because I want my armor. I want my war beads. I'm gonna be.
Ring of X-ray, temporal, spell storing, radiant, psychic, poison, lightning, reaction, feather fall, evasion, cold resistance, acid.
Like mind shield or something? Ring of mind shielding?
No. It's
My necklace of non-detection.
amulet against proof of detection and location. There you go. Added it. Sorry.
Oh, it's fine.
I'll say it's a ring though.
That's
it's
fine.
the amulet, but it's a ring.
I want to take the letter.
You take the letter?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like he was writing it. It does denote which lord he's writing it to, and it's definitely it's not through Stormsong. Like he's making a direct. Like it looks like it might be that there might be. It's definitely proof that this lord has been talking behind Stormsong's back to Gazetteer. Which they're kind of allied, only because they're against the other one, but they're not. They are not friends, right? Clan wise, because the Reds were cast out of the clans. So the scene is yours. You guys are still not detected. It's about 7 o'clock.
Empress isn't here.
Oh, he does tell you where she is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also we still get our pick. We're still, I think, figuring out what we want from our stolen loot that he took.
Okay. Where she is,
Mm-hmm.
right outside of New Hope, there are some caves. Deep within the caves, they have hollowed out a underground cavern, and they have decorated with illusions and trees and whatnot. And the Baba has cast a great, it's kind of almost like a demi-plane inside of it. So it's locked down, and she's been using it to make her powers of detection and all that non-detection. She's been able to shroud it. And they figured that the safest place to put it was right by where your house is.
Motherfucker.
My grove?
No.
No.
His
My
keep.
grove.
The mines outside of his keep, which are maybe less than half a mile. Inside there, she's created a demi-plane, and inside that demi-plane is where they were going to do the ascension. Because it was going to be the last place you guys looked.
Did the magic court? Wait, where's the magic circle?
Is that where the magic circle led to?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the magic circle led to what looked to be a nice place outside, when in fact it's not outside at all. It's a demi-plane underground in some caves, right next door to your house.
Well, do we try to kill any devils or hags here still? I assume we should.
I mean, there's an archdevil in the basement.
Yeah. You know,
Oh,
it's-
and the main reason she was going to do that was after it, she has a small army that she's getting ready to launch out from the caves to assault your keep.
Oh, good that we have siege weapons at Moon's Keep then.
Yeah.
Send those to the cave first. keep them busy while we maybe go hag hunting in the castle.
They're not expecting us to know. But the minute we attack the hags, they're gonna know.
So, should we just go straight there?
I don't think that's the best idea, simply because they're expecting us here, and they're expecting us to attack the hags here.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna expect that. What they're not going to expect is for us to just show up there
At the demi-plane.
and in the demiplane. We don't know.
So should we even deal with the hags here?
I'm not
If
sure.
we get to the Empress and exorcise her or take care of her or whatnot, get rid of this lady Patricia,
Mhm.
what will the Coven even
Could we do
achieve
that
even?
before reinforcements show up?
Especially since there's a whole army there
And hags.
and hags.
And presumably, if we attack one hag, the other ones will know, and maybe they'll go directly to Patricia, or they'll just abandon, which we don't.
But they're gonna expect us to attack them.
Sure.
They're gonna expect.
We know that they know that we know that they know.
Yeah, they know that we're coming here to get to that. Like that so us attacking them here would not surprise them. And they may not send the full brunt of their reinforcements back here to stop us.
Go to the demi-plane? Is that what I'm hearing from you?
I don't know.
We can think on it too.
True, it's 11 o'clock. You guys can think about it.
If you got the list of all the stolen stuff, and share that in the Facebook group, we can
Oh yeah.
maybe ponder.
What at least I had / knew went away.
If it's all in one chest, I can maybe grab. Hey, I'll take this from the captain. That he's taking it. Just kidding.
Maybe share what got taken in one place.
Oh, yeah. I did see a ring on the stolen one, and the one that I found, unless it's like different that matches it, is not a truth-saying ring. So I'm slightly confused.
Which
But
which
it is a
ring?
codex ring. It's like the ring of Kaylee. I looked at the list. The first thing on there, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Go and look, and
I'd have to look
like
at
that's
it.
a codex apparently.
Might be. Well, that makes sense. It might be the ring that you were, because I remember you guys got the ring and he got one of
But
those.
we did get a truth sensing ring or detecting
Right.
ring also.
Right. That's one of the ones I thought that was taken. So.
Alright, I'll watch back on the past 200 or so episodes just to double check and make sure.
Light becomes a source
Johnny?
of
You fix that end dragon up there.
I could.
Yeah, it's about to fall off, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody.
You get hypnotized basically by the ring and stare at it, calling it your precious.
Thank you.
They can cast invisibility.
Oh, yeah. So, I guess you guys got a lot to think about for next game. Like, what do you want to do? Now, the note on the army was it sounded like the army thing was going to happen later. So the whole army might not be there. They might just
Okay.
be them. Like, they were probably
That's true.
probably
Right there.
probably going to use that teleportation circle to start sending dudes
That's
through.
what I would assume.
So there's probably forces there. They're probably set up, right? But
This is a death trap.
this, you know for certain, is they're planning on ambushing because they've leaked that, oh, you got to come to the castle, and all the thought is, oh, come to the castle. You got to definitely beat her in the castle. And the princess is not in this castle.
Ring of the Smiling Sphinx, you can finally see that memory. Unless you replaced it with something else.
Oh yeah, the Ring of the Sphinx. Yeah, remember that one.
It stored a memory in
So
the
that, yeah,
ring, and you
being
just never
running
looked
around
at it
here
because
is
it got
probably
stolen
not
at
a-
some point.
Oh, right. That's right. I forgot about that.
See, running around here is probably not going to be the.
Yeah, we should probably go for the next time.
Yep.
No, you know where it's located.
Yeah.
In the caves.
Well, and we'll need to get out of here now. And we can't teleport out unless we get.
Yeah. Do we want to grab anyone?
Yeah, I need Barovian prisoners from the dungeon since we're gonna be leaving anyway. Might as
Sure.
well.
Why not? What's it gonna hurt?
Just to fucking further fuck with them.
We got to be careful because the big guy is down here. The
Archdevil.
Archdevil guy. We'll have to be careful.
You know, plane shift, right? You can just send him packing.
Go home. Back together.
Okay. Okay. Let's make since this one is you're just going down there and you're just trying to get these people liberated, right? Let's just
Not
make this.
directly.
Let's just make this a simple skill challenge, right?
That sounds great.
How about everyone? This like a heist. What skills are you utilizing to try to sneak down there, get past or incapacitate the guards? It could be skills, it could be abilities, it could be something, right? But what makes sense? It could be a spell. Like what are you guys doing?
2 things. Once we get to the first floor, I still have 2 charges of teleport that have nothing special but spend it on. And that's 7 other people. And I still have my eye patrolling over here. I haven't used a concentration, anything else. It's just chilling.
Ooh.
So
Do you want to use perception then, utilizing your eye to try to time things correctly?
Did I best teleport in there?
Yeah.
Basically grab them quickly and teleport back out.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Which is what, I guess just those 3?
If you just want to grab those 3, yeah, probably could.
Do we stand a
You
chance?
still don't know who that lady is on the end there.
Bet you it's a hag.
That one's the hag.
I
That
bet
is
you.
it.
I bet you it fucking is. I bet you, because we know there's a hag on every floor.
And we take her and kill her and head straight to the demi-plane. We'll be down one.
Come with us, we're saving you. We teleport her somewhere else to kill her.
Yes. She's not turning back into a hag. Must have been true, polymorph.
Yes, but how will any of this matter? If we go and foil the Empress, will anything happen to these people, or will they still be here when we get back?
I think only Arena Guy is in trouble.
Yep.
I mean, the Barovian, would the hags just leave them be after we beat the Empress?
I'm sure. The hags will probably come to the demi-plane. That's probably what will happen.
I mean, if say we cleanse the Empress and either kill the hags or drive them off, was to say they wouldn't just come back to the castle just to kill them out of spite.
We're already here. We might as well save them.
Yeah.
Assuming it's them, yeah. I would use True Sight to make sure.
Yeah. So that's what I'm using.
Once I
True
get
Sight.
to them, I can see them correctly if they're disguised in any way, but
That's good.
magically.
Yeah, that's good.
Do you have true sight? Okay.
I have high perception,
Okay.
so
So, what skills do you guys use?
I got magic. If there are any magical wards, I can dispel magic as needed if need be.
Roll me a dispel magic check. Roll me a spellcraft check. What are you doing?
True Sight.
True sight. Roll me an insight check.
Like, can I do more stealth for
Stealth.
choosing the right timing / I may have to pick some locks.
Go ahead and roll stealth for me.
I'm gonna use perception.
Perception away.
Can I say acrobatics to move at right moments and move surefoot?
Sure.
Seriously.
All right. Johnny.
17.
17. Okay.
18.
18.
19.
19.
36.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. You're pulling your weight.
Way to put
And
it.
ours.
I rolled really
21.
shitty.
Wonder
So,
Join the club.
I rolled really
I
bad.
burned all 3 of my luckies. I
Oh.
rolled 2, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god.
15 of 13 successes needed.
Okay.
So, you guys are able to sneak down there. You quickly knock out a guard. You're able to open the gate, time it right, sneak around, wait until the corner goes, the other guard gets knocked out. You're able to dispel the wards that are on. There are alarms that are on the entryways. There's several points where if you don't have a key on you, it sets off an alarm.
That's what I said.
The woman is a hag.
Ah!
She is a hag. Yeah, but no one else is a hag. So you are able to figure those out. You guys want to try to fight the hag?
I wish to free her to rescue her with the others and surprise her with a plane shift.
Okay.
Surprise!
Roll me a sleight of hand. Roll me a deception, and then if that's successful, I will attempt to
Well,
resist.
it's been in that
the
hour,
plane
so
shift.
my odds are good. Alright.
Now I have to look up
Where'd
this
you go?
hag. Coven of Hags. The first one I come across.
Apparently
Where is
closed. Alright, one sec. Characters.
This is the illusionist. You were able to tell because of the true sight, not your ability, because she does have a ring on. Yeah.
Okay.
She doesn't need to know that. And tell her I saw right through your disguise.
Well, let's see. I rolled that. What was my... Oh, wait. That just makes it a 15.
Excellent on the egg hag.
Inventory. Nope.
Surprise
Skills.
plane shift.
Okay, deception. That gave me a total of 28.
28. Nope. Yeah, you're good. Okay, she is going to roll her saving throw with disadvantage. Yeah, God, where is my other dice? I need another dice. Where's the there we go. Here. Oh, the other ones are right here. Please. Yeah, alright. That's fine. So what is your saving throw?
21.
21. She has a +8.
Where'd you go, plane shift? Plane shift.
Say-
Cha. 21.
A natural 20 and a 15.
At disadvantage, you said?
That's a disadvantage. The 15 is the lowest.
Then
Yep.
she rolled a 6. That's my last portion.
Okay. Instead of succeeding, she
dig it.
fails. And she's gone. One less hag. That is Hag Felizina, the illusionist, is now off the board.
Thank goodness.
Whoops, wrong teleport. Don't worry, guys. That won't happen to you.
The transport is perfectly safe most of the time.
Yeah.
There's like the scream of Avernus.
What came through didn't live long,
The
unfortunately.
lady's like,
Morty?
is this supposed to happen every time? Alright. You guys are able to teleport them away. You now have Prince Caspian, who is a level 12 paladin.
Should we be telling someone to call off the plan? It's pretty early in the morning still. I don't know how many people have initiated their stuff at the city and around that we...
You have Victor, who is a Eldritch Knight.
He's so cautious.
And you are able to save 5 nobles of Forellis. One of those nobles is, give me a second, his name is the Exalted Empire Forellis. I'm looking for,
Chauncey
I'm assuming we can't actually get
No.
close enough.
The fate is death, the bastard.
I assume we can't actually get to these guys without just straight up cracking the devil.
Anyway, one of those nobles is Count Fulvis, the leader of House Calviar, who has been replaced with a hag.
Okay. Is that one of the houses in the south?
Yes, that's one of the. That is one of the houses in the south. So you've also learned that the Count to the south, for the last month and a half, has been a hag. During the war with Barovia, he got replaced.
Someone tried to replace me.
See, the plot thickens.
Ergar's a
Anyway,
hag?
you guys learned that. So the Count is in your favor, and he is now possible to be restored. So, good job, guys. Not a single goddamn combat. I'm gonna set up the whole board. I'm proud and disappointed in all of you.
Quick save before we end the stream.
Yes.
All right. Well, that castle.
F5.
And then we're teleporting out, right?
Yeah.
Is that the
Fuck
plan?
yeah.
Yeah, teleporting out.
I don't know, guys. We could go raid one of the vaults before we leave.
I want to poke around Nickel Cloud's room. I'm sure there's a hidden
We were
alcove
in there.
somewhere.
We
I
were
know.
In there.
I know.
Presumably, you would have poked around in there. I thought we were poking around a bit.
I was a little distracted by the red dragon in front of us.
I didn't know.
You were distracted. You were distracted. Oh my god. Shit.
Good job, guys. I had no idea this game was going there.
That makes
Right?
sense.
Yeah.
So that's,
Yeah.
that's
You and your love potions. Holy
You
crap.
didn't think you had to agree to his
That's fine.
deal.
We needed him to leave.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Well, we could have just
Good job. Almost
Gass's
every
here for
5
the
games, somebody gets
Maladak
engaged
approach.
or
He's got the
promised
big
or
dragon
married.
right
I'm
there.
seeing a pattern
Castle.
here.
No way.
So, enter one
You're
shot.
Tom,
Which
you're
one,
next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony, and those one shot, or not one shots, those primers. Which one is most romantic comedy?
I would think like the school one. If you're all like, if I move you up to like the
Probably.
age 18, then it's just college bullshit.
This was not a romance thing. This was
Are you
horror.
sure?
This
I
was a
felt
horror
something
film.
there.
No.
I'm curious how
I'm
he's gonna feel about it.
terrible.
I wonder how he's gonna feel about that in an hour.
Yeah, that was kind
That
of
too.
Because
Yeah,
he'll have
that
known he
too.
was charmed at that point. So
Because
He's already
he
made the-
made that bargain to be monogamous. If that was binding, and
Yeah.
that means he can't tomcat around anymore.
Well, he's gonna be.
Or joke's on you. He's into that. Well, all right.
He's into monogamy. We tricked
Yeah.
him into his kink.
The metaphorical ball game.
someone agreed.
What good honest dragon would
Have
you
you
bring
guys,
to
have you
that?
guys played Baldur's Gate?
Yes.
Only
Okay,
some.
there's a scene in the brothel where they got the male courtesan.
Mm.
If you go like the monogamous one, apparently it's his weird kink, but normal, boring sex.
Yes, that's
So
right.
weird.
Yes, that's so
I want to
odd.
make love like we've been married for 10 years.
Yes, yes, yes. It's so funny.
God damn it.
Oh my god,
that's
that's so
good.
funny.
Anyway, yeah, interesting game, guys. Once again, this is why I cannot prepare for you guys.
Nope.
It's always interesting. So, I wonder what's gonna happen on the next episode.
So do we.
So, yeah.
Who's
Yeah.
gonna marry the Empress?
Now we go chase down.